And good evening and welcome to Jackson Christian School, Jerry B. Eskew Gymnasium. Coach Brian Bullard, Coach Joe Holloway here to bring you this contest between Tipton-Rosemark and our Lady Eagles. This is a makeup game from Friday night. It is a district game, and the rosters have changed a little bit. Brian and I will tell you about that in about 12 minutes and 51 seconds. Brian will be giving you the starting lineups for both teams. And, Brian, we had a great win over there. I believe we won 46-28 at their place, but now they've got their big post player back, and Raven Sims still is scoring points.
Yeah, Coach, we did a good job against Raven, and they did have one of their key players out, and they should be back close to full strength tonight. But look for our girls. We're back at full strength. Had to play against Sacred Heart without Trinity. And our girls stepped up in her absence and got that win, and we're glad to see Trinity back with our girls tonight.
We're 12-10 coming into this contest. In the district, we're 4-5. And, of course, the next two nights tonight, and we'll be back tomorrow night on Jackson Christian's Facebook, Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz. And you can see the BallGame Blitz banner behind us back there. And we'll also – it'll be on WNWS.com. Now, you got to go and click on the Jackson Christian banner. And we will have these contests, both of them, with the pregame starting approximately 15 till 6. But now tomorrow night we need to appraise fans. We have homecoming and senior night both.
Yeah, we got a big night tomorrow, Coach Joe. We got senior night, the Winterfest activities, and it's also our PAL recognition. Our kindergarten through third, fourth grade teams, we're encouraging those players to come, and we'll recognize them also. I think at halftime maybe of the girls' game, and those kids are having a lot of fun. My son plays in that league, and I'm coaching the kindergarten team, and it's a lot of fun on Saturday morning.
Now, you had a big game Saturday morning because Brian was going to be a guest and probably will, barring something happening, with the Saturday Sports Roundup on WNWS. Walker Ray and Tacker Nash were exemplary on air. They were perfect. You would have thought they were seasoned radio veterans the way they answered questions. And, of course, both of them signed last week. Matter of fact, I believe it was Tacker that you made the introductory speech for, or was it Walker?
I prayed over Walker and his family. Coach Phillips was kind of his introduction to Walker, and then Coach Reichard talked about Tacker as their position coaches. And what a great day that was, Coach. A lot of folks here. One thing impressive to me is other schools that are kind of our rivals, friends with those guys, were there to support.
Yes, they were.
And that says a lot about respect you have for the guys you play with growing up. And Walker's played with a bunch of guys. Tacker's played with a bunch of guys. And a lot of family there. What I like about it is those young freshmen get to see that. And it starts getting that kind of hunger in their stomach to try to get to that level and reach that as well.
Well, to show you how interested all the students were, they were having practice with the girls' team all stopped for a minute, paid a little homage to two fine players that we will miss. But let me appraise you of this. We got a bunch of fine ones coming back, too, now.
That's right.
Plus, we're getting some really good young men from the middle school program and middle school basketball. I was there. They had a big old season and capped it off up at the tournament at Medina, didn't they?
Yes, sir. A couple Saturdays ago, I think they lost maybe 3 games all year, then ended up winning that Blue Suede championship in Medina against TCA, and that was a big win. And our girls basketball finished, I think, second in the Blue Suede. So a lot of good things happening, and these girls, some of these 8th grade girls have been pulled up to get some of that varsity action, and Carol got to play a couple minutes the other night and did a great job. And then you got your 8th grade boys that are up with the varsity team get some of that experience as well.
And I know Mason Vaughn, for one, of the varsity, who folks look for big things out of him in football. I'm going to be honest, the hardest task that all you coaches with Coach Palmer's got is what to do with Mason Vaughn.
Yeah, and he's a guy that, he's played quarterback, he's played receiver, excellent safety. He can do a lot of things. He's a talented kid, and he's not the only one in that class. There's a bunch of 8th grade boys that are coming up that we're excited about.
Now, we run the spread here, so the coaches, they'll humor me. They're not going to listen to he would have made a great I formation tailback, too. He's got good quickness. He sees stuff. and I could have thrown a couple of halfback option passes or tailback option. I'm a nuts when it comes. I've ran the muddle huddle, center eligible, and you know how crazy coaches like that do that stuff like it. But we run the spread and do a good job of it, and our defense gets better every year. And last year's defense, almost hate for some of those seniors to graduate. And, another guy that I thought had a good season, and I'll get off of football, Chance King, after an injury a couple of seasons ago, really came back and played with a vengeance
Yeah,
this
and
year.
Chance is a guy, Coach, that we could have been having one of those signings for the other day if that's what he wanted to do, but that's not the path he wants to go, and he will be a lot of production to replace there defensively from him and his leadership on the field as well.
But we got a lot of offensive people coming back.
That's right. We return a lot of skill guys and a lot of yards, and we're excited about football.
Now, am I seeing things, or has the Honorable Ben Vargason changed sides of the floor to sit on?
Let's see if I see him right now.
Isn't that him down there close to the scores?
Yeah, it does look like he might be coming on this side. That's interesting.
That is Great American Sports, one of our great sponsors. And you can go see Wesley Freeman down there, too. And we've got about 6 minutes and 55 seconds before this game tips off. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. A 2-minute timeout. You're listening and watching Eagle Basketball on Worthy Road Studios.
Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story. Go Eagles!
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
And we are back here at Jackson Christian School. About 4 minutes. Brian will be bringing you. We've got one more break to get in. Got a boys and girls game. The girls game we won over there, as we told you earlier. They do have one player back, and we'll see how much difference that makes. But the boys game, if you want to see, and Coach Anderson informed me that Bird is now averaging over 30 points a game.
Scoring a lot of points, yeah.
He scored a lot, and Ramsey is a game-time decision. Now, that sounded like coach speak right there.
Well, I'll tell you, Coach, from the horse's mouth, I asked him as he walked past me, and he said he was playing. So,
okay, he is playing.
We'll see. He was pretty excited about it, and be another challenge for our guys tonight.
Yeah, because he was the one. Bird is going to get his.
Yeah.
But we had trouble with Ramsey. He rebounded. He shot well. He played good defense. And we need to get this team in foul trouble, the boys' team. And it wouldn't hurt in girls. Our girls did a good job on Sims, but you got to pay attention to her and help on her, but you got to watch her dishing off to the post players.
That's right.
We got about 3 minutes. Brian, what are your keys to victory for the Lady Eagles tonight?
what I'm looking for is for us to keep continuing to shoot the ball well from three. I think in the last game against these girls, Riley hit a couple big threes. Maybe that was her 1-3 game there. But love to see us shoot the ball well from three. And then I'd love to see Lily and Taylor continue to attack the basket and put pressure on their defense. And maybe we can get Sims in a little bit of foul trouble because she's not going to come off the floor. So I look for those two things, us to be aggressive offensively. And we're going to play defense and get out in pressure and stay out of foul trouble.
And we're coming off of a big win the other night. It's good to see Trinity back here in the house tonight. And the girls' game, of course, these contests will be archived on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. But, again, there are several areas you got time. And we want to thank somebody, and Jaden Irvin in the boys' game, but his grandfather, Stephen Irvin Sr., is watching the contest tonight. And Brian, don't let me forget to thank him. And before the night's over, the Sicklers up in Gatlinburg will be joining us, and there's a very good chance that young man that coached a lot of basketball, and he's not a young man because he's the same age I am, but Moose Henry will be watching these games tonight, and Moose and I coached together at one time, and we've got people all over. And I was thanked by an official for yours and I broadcast because he said it was good and he could learn from it and even critique his officiating. He was thankful, Brian.
Well, good. And we try not to hit on that too much, but we will, call it kind of the way we see it, but understanding, too, it's a hard game to officiate.
It really is. Tell you what we're going to do is we've got to take a timeout, and when we come back, you'll hear Coach Brian Bullard with the starting lineups.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Welcome to Mann's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry, and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
We are back, and we're going to turn it over to a man affectionately called Coach Bull by the players. But this is Coach Brian Bullard with the starting lineups.
Starting at guard number 2, freshman Emma Richardson. Number 10, Ava Anderson. Ava's a junior. Number 11, junior, Raven Sims. Number 14, Riley Bowers. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Lady Rebels, senior, number 23, Elise Warren. Rebels coached by Cedric Anderson. And now the starters for your Lady Eagles. Starting at guard, number 2, Riley Bradford. Starting at guard, freshman number 34, Tess Little. Starting at guard, sophomore, number 11, Taylor Baines. Good to see this one back, Coach. Number 15, junior, Trinity Brooks. We welcome her back to the starting lineup. And rounding out the starting lineup for your Lady Eagles, number 22, freshman Elena Yarborough. Eagles coached by Coach Brian Freeman, assisted by Haley Janis and Miss Kim Watson.
Absolutely, a very fine coaching staff, all very personable people. And this one we've got to really control, and you can see the heavy bandaged leg of Elise Warren for them.
Yeah, that's a big brace she's got on.
Yes, it is. That one's got some serious metal in it, and it's, of course, covered with plastic because they won't let you have the exposed metal and stuff. And it looks like jumping for the Lady Rebels will be Riley Bowers. She's a senior. They come into this contest 7-7, 1-7 in the district. Don't let that fool you, because, correct me if I'm wrong, Coach, they upset USJ the other night.
They did, and they've had some injuries and dealing with a lot of things this year. So a good ball club we're going against tonight.
Brooks and Bowers tossed up by Chuck Patton, and we control the tip, and that's a good sign right there. Baines with it. We'll check it out and see what they're in. Usually they're in a zone. They being Tipton-Rosemark.
Looks like they're in their 2-3.
Yeah, they are. Good call. We had to. Our spacing's not good right now on the interior.
Yep.
But we'll adjust that. We come high-low. Around the horn. Little was looking. When it's over their head like that, it won't be a shot. But when they drop it like that, Baines could have shot, but she wisely passes left, back, centered into our high post of Yarborough. She'll roll to the bucket as she kicked it off. Here's the three up off the iron. Rebound fought for, and Yarborough got it. Makes a twist move and got it back up on the glass, but now they've got it, and this looks like Sims on the run out. We get back well, Brian.
Good job there, getting back defensively. Raven takes that shot.
And it's out of bounds. And for those of you watching, it hit the strap up there that helps pull the goals up and belong to us.
Good shot down here offensively for the Eagles, and good offensive rebound, second chance point. And that's what we have to do. We have to attack the boards.
Absolutely. And they will come out and put some pressure. They'll take one of the girls out of the 2-3, and they put a lot of pressure. They'll flex their wings sometimes off of there. A little movement by us, and we go back to Taylor Baines. Skip pass across. Little puts it down, kicks it out. Now they were going for the interception, but the young freshman just a little late. Baines, left wing. Her shot went across her body. It'll be pulled down, and this is Warren, the big girl, and she can motor even though she's a good-sized young lady. Driving on the basket. They kick it back out. Pulling up, shooting, and good is Raven Sims. And you can't let her get inside the 15-foot area.
Yeah, Tess has drawn that matchup tonight, and it's a tough one, but she did a good job there getting off her shot, making that one.
2-0, the Lady Rebels lead. They extend their two-girl pressure. They kind of match up a little bit. A lot of hands going on. And there in the high post, nobody's gained an advantage yet, but the tagging can be bothersome, though. We drive, we lose it, and then it was off Tipton-Rosemark glass, so we'll run an out-of-bounds play. We didn't start this slow over at Tipton-Rosemark.
No, slow start, filling out this zone, and not taking the first, good shot they're getting. They're being patient and trying to get the best shot.
X in the middle. We kick it out on the right
That's a good
baseline, up and just off the back of the iron by Riley Bradford. We get the rebound, and they try to cut Tess's passing lane off. She gets some help from Brooks. Drive, kick. Baines about 30 feet away from the goal. Back out to Tess Little into the high post. You see the kick out, and we got good ball move. We'll find it in a minute and again, keep an eye on that matchup, and they kick it out of bounds. The tagging and matching up, because Yarber's dangerous. She's been able to roll the bucket all year, Brian.
And they're not going to let her have an easy time inside. And I'd like to see us kind of attack that zone a little more with the dribble, too, trying to get in the gap.
Yes. Yeah, that's coming. They're going to make sure they really pressure our point guard. We run a cutter through. We'll rotate the ball down to the corner. Shot up off the front of the iron. They've got the rebound, and they are running. It looks like Sims with a crossover, and we're going to get – that's a foul. If you're going to foul them, stop the bucket.
Yep, she got to that left hand, and you like to see Riley foul a little bit harder there and force her to make 2 free throws.
Bradford's first, team first. Chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. Shot it, got it. So it's 5-0. They get the quick start. And again, I know I watch for a lot of little things, but as a coach, and it may not bother Elena, but you do gain an advantage being able to tag and find them.
Mm-hmm, that's right. Good drive
Brooks.
there.
Smooth.
Excellent job there by Trinity Brooks driving that zone.
Smooth as silk, wasn't she, Brian?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good job of defense. Even though we knock it out of bounds, we broke that one up well.
Yeah, good. Now, when we can score and get good shots, we can set up our defense and control the pace and keep Sims out of transition right there. Good defense.
Transition defense tonight, very important, and Brian told you another key. And we let them get inside of us, but they didn't hurt us, and they'll say we touched it last. Tipton-Rosemark ball, and we welcome some listeners and watchers from the Tipton-Rosemark school area. As I was informed, there were some going to tune to Jackson Christian's Facebook site, which is open for everybody. We're playing player-to-player defense. They run the cutters through, but here's the young lady you want to stop. She lost it, and we did a good job, and we body-checked her enough. Body-checking Raven Sims is very important.
That's tough, and you force her away from the basket there to take a tough jump shot.
There's the pass. Yarber wants to go to the kick out. At that time, it just happened to be in the same plane that the hands of Riley Bowers was in. Goes out of bounds. Will inbound it. It looks like Kayla Clement, who I believe is a senior. She is coming into the ball game for them. And they take the young freshman out. Now, Clement gives them a little more reach than the freshman Richardson does.
Sims trying to jump that pass.
It's going up. It's Brooks' shot. Up and down 3. And you know what she just did? She tied this contest.
Big shot there by Trinity.
It'll go out of bounds. It'll belong to them, but we still messed up what they were doing.
Yeah, and we got away with one there, a little bit of contact, but I think the official was behind the play, wasn't able to see it, but good defense there, and now we're going to fall back into our defense. And
okay,
you know that's coming.
They have gotten Cedric Anderson, and I love Coach Anderson to death, but in Memphis, he can get away with some of that stuff.
Mr. Chuck's not going to put up with that.
No, Chuck won't. And they're down to 2 officials. You know what the new rule is today, Brian? It's going to affect football.
Yeah.
Every team must play one Thursday night game.
Yeah, we saw that coming down. That'll be interesting.
Now, let's see. Travel. Good pressure defense by the Lady Eagles.
Yep, great job there. Tying her up, and she shuffled her feet. I thought they might call a jump ball, but looks like she shuffled her feet.
Yeah. and folks, I'm not fussing Coach Ann. He's trying to work the official, but you have to know where you are, the styles. We got it back, and now, we made a bad pass. It'll go to backcourt, and it's over and back.
It wasn't tipped.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't tipped.
It was a turnover, legitimate one.
First turnover of the game for either team, Coach.
Yep. Clement to inbound the ball for them. They're in a 1-3-1 offense, but they are playing against man-to-man right now. And we get crossed up on a switch, but we recover well. Here goes Sims. She wants to go. There's the Euro. Interesting call.
Yeah.
He's closer than we are, but it came off the Euro step. And they have recognized that the Euro step is legal, but Brian, for old folks like me, and that one's good by Sim, it was walking in when I played.
Yeah.
Second shot up and good. Sims has all 7 of the points.
I was going to say, Coach, feels like she's got all of them.
Now, again, the hands gaining an advantage, and I've heard that at rules meetings, the point of emphasis is the hands. Left wing three-pointer off the back of the iron, rebound fought for, and I think it went off Tipton-Rosemark, but let's see if the official agrees with me. He does. There's your junior leadership because we don't have a senior. Trinity Brooks said, I'm in charge down here on the baseline.
That's right.
We're looking it over. There we go. Yarber got bumped pretty hard, but she gets it out. The good thing is she recovered.
Yeah, and they're letting them play a little bit, but going both ways.
Riley Bradford cranks it up. It's a little deep. It'll come off, and it looks like Warren's got it. We slowed her up just a little bit. Now, good job. They'll have to set their offense, and Sims comes out there and got away with a shuffle of the feet.
Good hustle by Trinity. Now we got to recover and scramble.
Here's Warren driving to the hole.
Yeah.
It's credit card time. MasterCard or Visa, you pick it at home, but Elise Warren picks up her first foul, their first team foul.
Great job there by Elena to stand in there and take that one.
That's right. Great job. That's something that, and I'm sure Brian will say some nice words. We had rewards. The more charges you take, the more you could keep from running gassers or sprints, whatever you want to call them.
Right.
There's all kinds of things that you could avoid doing if you pick up those charges. They brought their pressure out. We lob it over, and we're successful. Barnes is in there now. Down on the baseline to Yarber. She kicks it back out after they double her. A nice ball movement, and she did. I'm sitting right on it,
Stepped on the line.
Just barely. Probably not over a half inch worth of that line.
You mentioned it. I like the ball movement there, getting them change sides of the floor in that zone, and the more you make that zone work and shift, the better shots you can get. Good drive there by Trinity, just a little bit.
That's right. Sims 7, Jackson Christian 5.
Yeah.
They run a screen and a curl and get it to Sims. They want her to wheel and deal and go one-on-one. We are giving help quite well. And now they reset their offense at the 1 minute mark. Kick out to the young freshman. Rebound knocked away. We got knocked off of it. And wait a minute, there's a mugging down there.
Yep. 2 fouls, and they got one.
Number 3, that's Clement with her first, team second, so both teams with 2 team fouls.
It's a nice luxury to have Tess Little as an on-ball defender go to the bench, and you come in with Lily Barnes, who makes life miserable for offensive players, and that's a good luxury for Coach Freeman to have, especially guarding Sims.
You're right about that. There'll be 3 subs and picked up and got on. You get up on your toe and you're going to pull it.
Yeah, she moved it. And wholesale subs coming in for.
Yep. Well, I know Bowers is back in 10. Ava Anderson, and I want to say, and don't hold me to it, that's the coach's daughter.
I think so.
And one other young lady came in then. They'll go 1-4 high with a guard through cut. They get Sims down the low post. We didn't even have to double down. Good defense by Brooks.
Great defense. You got to step out.
And she wants to go to the hole. She kicks out. And how many steps do you get? Not that many.
Yeah, and that one, Coach, is not called that often, but I do agree with the official there. An extra step from Sims. And
very nice call by that official.
Yeah, it was. They're really extending this zone with Clement in there right now.
18 seconds and counting. And Clement almost riding Riley then.
Yep,
Brooks doubled.
She did.
It'd be like the Nike commercial. Just do it. Now, Tipton-Rosemark has 11.2 seconds. Not 112, but 11.2, and you can see it counting down. They got it in the hands of Sims. We make her kick it off. Clement can't get it to Sims. They want to get it back to her, and they're spending so much time looking for that this clock is going to run out. That shot wouldn't have counted anyway.
Excellent defense there by Trinity Face Gardner to end the quarter.
Absolutely. 7-5, Tipton-Rosemark leading our Lady Eagles. Let's take a 30-second timeout on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network.
Welcome to Mann's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
And we are back, and a great picture. Do you know that young lady
I
right
do
there?
not. She's cute.
She is very. I love to see those good pictures our camera crew gets. Summer Sturgis directing, producing, being all-around good guy, keeping me up with the commercials. And then we trail by 2, but they get the ball, Brian.
Yeah, good end of the quarter there defensively, and we got to do it again to start the quarter.
Here comes Sims. Keep an eye on her. I know some of you, I got a text already that says we can't see her number because she's got a long ponytail. Three-pointer up off the back of the iron. Nice block out there. They give a search warrant. No, they didn't. They didn't issue a search warrant to 14, so Bowers will pick up that foul.
And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know that we've given up any second chance points there, and that's important for us, Coach, to box out and finish the possession.
Yeah, especially as aggressive as Tipton-Rosemark is going to the boards, they must be blocked out.
Extending that 2-3 zone.
Let's see if I'd love Elena, just for the sake of it, to take one more step over the arc and see how far Warren will follow her out. Now they knocked a pass around, they stole it, tipped it back into their own people, and here's Sims, and we've got to slow that young lady down. We make her kick out. Shot off, rebound fought for. They knock it away from us. Sims gets the rebound, and this time scoring is number 21, Crow. Now she started down at their place.
And maybe I spoke too soon, Coach. We've given up that second 2 chance rebounds there.
You know the officials, the announcers always get blamed. But that's okay. We'll take the blame. But ladies, here's a nice 3 coming from Baines. Told you it was in there.
Love when she catches it in rhythm and lets it go without thinking about it. She's a good shooter.
Absolutely. A big 3-pointer by her. 9-8. Tipton-Rosemark leads, but we are fighting hard. Brooks concentrating. She won't be able to give much help defense because she's really focusing on her assignment. That's why got the steal. Trying to go coast to coast. Lays it up left-handed and in, and the Lady Eagles have the lead. She's got 7, Brian.
Great steal. Great job being under control there, finishing off that play.
10-9, our Lady Eagles lead. We almost had a steal then. It looked like Barnes with some pretty good defense. Barnes has got the unenviable task. Oh, so close. It's our basketball. Got to be. Yes, sir. Good call, Mr. Referee.
Another turnover there for the Lady Rebels, and really getting in the passing lanes on that reversal. And that's a good job there by Coach Freeman and our defense.
Absolutely. Clement, the senior, has come back in for them, and I see that Richardson, the freshman, has come out. They made one other. Oh, they knock it out of bounds. They're cutting our passing lane, so we're going to have to step inside of there.
Yeah. And it's interesting to see his strategy with the zone. They start out packed in, and then as the game goes on, they extend it. Give you a different look.
Cedric Anderson, good coach. He loves to have pressure. And we drop that one. And we fight for get it back, and it is active down there. Okay, first thought we might get a foul out of that one.
Well, maybe a foul. Coach Freeman asking for a timeout, but the officials get the jump ball. And
it's our possession.
Chance at it.
Brooks to trigger the inbound. 4 cross at the free throw line. Lobbed out to Tess Little. A lot of pressure there on Tess. She gets it off. Blakely Melton in there now. Blakely's given us some really good minutes lately. And we go in the high post, and, man, they are attacking our high post.
Yeah, the touch foul there. As soon as it goes in, they're converging on it, and that's when we're going to get those open threes.
And it'll be the 4th foul on them. 2 fouls, though, on Elise Warren. Now, that is a number right there. We can get her in fouls. It's kind of like in the boys' game. You've got to get Tyler Bird and Ramsey in foul trouble.
That's right.
In this game, you got to get Sims, and I don't think Sims has any. No, she doesn't. Here's the three up from the left wing. Off the iron, rebound, knocked out, but Clement retrieves it for them. She'll kick it out, and they look for Raven Sims. And you could almost steal an outlet pass to her. They look for her so much.
And that's a great job there. Trinity cutting off that driving lane.
Here's the high screen for Sims. Shoots the three off the back of the iron. And Brian, we get the rebound. They foul us. I'd rather have her shoot the three than drive.
That's
on the
what
basket.
you want to do. You got to go under that screen, and if she shoots the three, you live with it. It's the mid-range jumpers and the layups that she can beat you with. Not that she's not capable of making that shot.
That's right. 5 team fouls. First foul on that is on Anderson, Ava Anderson with her. Well, they really got it out there now.
Yeah, it's interesting, and hopefully we'll attack. There we go.
Yarber's shot didn't have the arc. It tipped up. They get the rebound after the follow after the tip. And Sims is running to Warren. We tried to draw the charge. Warren's hook shot came off.
All the way down and out. We're running a little bit now.
Here's Tess. She gets cut off by Clement. Crosses over, beats her, goes to the baseline. Lining it up. Blakely Melton shot just short because it was straight enough. And good job. Chuck blew the whistle quick enough to keep either girl from getting seriously hurt.
I'm glad to see him not call the foul there as Trinity was reaching over, but she had the ball and she tied her up there.
Possession arrow, though, gives it to Tipton-Rosemark, but still good call, good outcome, and proper timing on the whistle blowing.
That's right. Trinity going to the bench for a needed rest, and we'll see Tess a little on Sims, and you got Elena guarding Elise Warren. And we might be a little zone off of that. I can't really tell.
No, we went ahead and followed them then. Good job. Really good concentration by Tess then. Three-pointer up and down. And I believe this young lady, Bowers, hit one or hit a long shot against us over there. They retake the lead, 12-10.
Good ball game.
And it was good over there until we hit a spurt and we took control. They tip our pass. Yarber flags it down, gets double teamed, kicks out. We're looking. Here's Riley Bradford. When you see it again, her pass. They've got active hands tonight. They've tipped a lot of passes.
Fifth turnover there by the Lady Eagles.
We make her give it up. This goes to Bowers. This one drifts. All we got to do is block her off and block Clement off, and it'll go out of bounds. Now, if you've done a good job blocking out when it takes that long for the ball to bounce and then go out of bounds.
That's exactly right.
And again, folks, take a look at when we give you the shot where their guards are and the spacing. In our wing on the right side, and we lose it. That's a hurtful turnover right there.
Yeah, unforced. Looks like she traveled.
The spin, we go up, and she uses the glass well. That is Sims. She's got 9 of their 14 points. Nice cut there. Bradford wanted to go, but they closed out quickly. Into the high post. We're rolling. We're too far under. We go with the baseline pass. Blakely Melton shot just missing. And that time Yarber trying to get by. The only thing I would say is if we're going to call that one, we got to call the tagging in the high post.
That's right. Just the third team foul of the half.
Now, they gave that one to Blakely, so it could have been a foul that I thought it was for the hand in the back accidentally, but we're doing a pretty good job with our defense, right? There hadn't been many flaws in it, has it?
No, they made some tough shots. There's another one right there. Yeah. Good rebound, box out.
They'll travel or they'll double team us. We get it out of there. Here comes Yarber. She'll need to get it to a guard. Now we got to push it because we're at least at the 6, 7. We probably came across at 8. Here's the three-pointer up and down. No net, no nothing. String music, Riley Bradford.
Great shot there by Riley. Good attack by Taylor until somebody stopped her. Good kick to the corner for 3. And I love to see us be aggressive with the ball.
Boy, look at Brooks get down. Now they'll set a screen on her. We have to switch. About a 14-footer comes off the iron, and Trinity Brooks is the Windex lady. Tries to go by, and I think there's a reach in. Or was there a push from behind?
Looked like he got the push.
He got the push. That's Sims. That's her first. Team 6. We only have 3 team fouls. Clement out. Anderson back in for them. Brooks to inbound. She handles most of our inbounding duties. Does a good job. Little back on the point with 1:42 in the first half. Crossover. Started to the hole. Got cut off. Baines, they want to double Baines, but she didn't get close enough. There again, they have blocked a pass of ours, and we touched it last. Going to have some ball fake a little more.
Yeah,
Brian.
and we're throwing over the top of fingertips, and against the zone, that's hard to do. They're athletic. They're long. We got to fake and go around, and they're going to figure that out. They'll make that adjustment.
As we get older, and remember, 1 junior and the rest of them are sophomores, freshmen, and 8th graders. Here's Sims. We didn't switch. Brooks fought through well. We pick up over on the wing, and they back out. We hit the ball, but we weren't in position, and not because we did anything bad. We just weren't in position. Got to have help, and somebody hollered help. It's the way to do it. Shot goes up. They get the rebound, get the second rebound. It's going to bounce off. Just don't knock yourselves off the ball, ladies. And we get the call. Here comes Tess Little, Brian, back in the game.
Tess coming back in. Taylor played some good minutes there, and they're starting to, assert themselves. We talked about offensive rebounding, and they're going hard to the boards. Bowers there fighting hard for a rebound, fortunate for the miss. 54 seconds left in the half.
And they're buying some extra time for Sims. We score. We need to come after them hard with the press, and Coach Freeman loves to press now. Oh, there we go. Good ball hanging by Tess because Anderson's arm was inside with the search warrant. Here's Yarborough. Will she go up? Hooked her. Wow. Tough call.
He didn't. Yeah, we'll move on.
NBA.
Yeah.
You know, there's a rebounding drill called NBA. No babies allowed rebounding
Done
drill.
that my share of times.
Yeah, I wound up on the floor most of the time. One of them 6'6", 6'8" guys would floor me. They're going to hold it for the last shot. Sims checked back in. She took a momentary rest, but she's in for the final shot. She'll go 1-0. Tess did a good job, held her up at 15 when she tried to go. She'll make another dash at it at about 7. She's going to go a little earlier than that. Kicks out. Back, they'll look for her one more time. Good denial.
Now don't
We
let her
make
get
them
it
go
back.
baseline. We may keep them from getting a shot off. Now here's danger. She pushes off, and it's off the back of the rim. 14-13. You can't get any closer other than a tie. Brian, a quick thought before we take that timeout, and Coach Kyle will be here.
Yeah, Sims hurt us early, and I think we kind of were able to hold her off there as the half went on, and we got to keep doing a great job on her, and you can't let down because she just keeps attacking.
You're right. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, the coach of the boys team, Kyle Teichman.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry, and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
We are back with the halftime interview, and Coach Bullard, take it away.
Coach Seisman, thank you again for joining us here at halftime. You got to be watching that first half. Glad that you don't have to deal with Raven Sims. That girl, she can play. I know those boys are, Tyler Bird and those guys can go, but what do you think about Coach Freeman's playing there with guarding her as she started out with 9 of their 14, and I'm not sure if she scored again that half.
Yeah, she's a talented player. She could get out in our game and fit in, no questions asked. And when she hits a jumper like she did early, that's impossible to guard. So they're giving her a lot of attention. Tess and Trinity and Lily are battling, but we'll see the same thing in our game. It takes more than one player to stop a really talented offensive player.
That's right. Coach, let's go back to last week. We got the number 1 team in the region, in our place, on the ropes, and give us kind of a breakdown of that game. And, another close game, another one that we had a chance there to try to get one at the buzzer and just came up short. Tell us about that game.
Yeah, really good effort from our guys. They guarded well, battled out of an early 10-3 hole and just kept their composure. But really, really proud, especially late. Aiden fouling out with 6 minutes to go and that not derailing us and, got a look off that would have won it. So that's what I'm after the game. So if they're the best team, we're obviously not too far off. If you give them that kind of game, just the little stuff that keeps biting us, we've got to correct, and tonight's another chance. So hopefully, it's been a while having this time off, but you hope that momentum carries over tonight. If we play like we did on Tuesday, we've got a great chance to be successful.
Absolutely, and you mentioned a moment in that game. They go down, they throw the lob, and the athletic kid, Malachi, I think's his name, he dunks it, and a lot of teams, they might get run out of the gym at that point, and you kind of thoughts in your mind, how are we going to respond to that? And our guys responded. We came back quick and tied it back up. And how do you coach through those kind of moments and excitement plays where even our crowd is excited? It's a good basketball play, good athletic play, and our guys responded. How do you try to coach them through that, and who out there on the floor can kind of hold them together through those moments?
Yeah, I think my job is to be as even keel as I can. Not that I'm not ever getting too excited, but they're going to suffer the highs and lows, the swings emotionally, and it's never as good as it seems, and it's never as bad as it seems. So, but part of it ties into our out of conference schedule. I mean, we went and played Knox Webb and Harding Academy. I mean, it's not the first time we've seen a guy dunk. So there's not that shell shock, I guess, because you played plenty of other really good people. But it's always a next play mentality, and it's worth 2 points just like any other shot is. And we've got to do the stuff to prevent that dunk being allowed in the first place.
Absolutely.
Kyle, don't shoot me. I got to ask one question. Brian's doing such a good job. Is the dunk the most overrated shot in basketball? Because, one, you don't get many, and I've seen them, and you've seen them, and you don't. You did in your college career, because I've seen. Is it a little overrated?
The people who have a hard time doing it probably say yes, and I'm in that camp. It is 2 points. It gets the crowd into it. But I think a lot of people miss points by trying to dunk and do stuff like that. So maybe if we had some more guys that were throwing it down often, I'd feel differently. But, it's at the end of the day, it's 2 points.
That's right. Coach, before you mentioned Aiden getting in some foul trouble and kind of being taken out of rhythm there. But before he fouled out of that game, he was doing some really good things offensively, pulling up in the lane instead of going into the charge and things like that. Is that something he's worked on, y'all have worked on? Kind of what's the difference there with him? Yeah,
I mean, super talented kid. Really can get by almost anybody. A lot of people have trouble keeping him out of the paint. But since we've gotten a district play, they scout us and they're prepared and they know that they're clogging those lanes and trying to take charges. So we've spent a lot of time on, getting to your spot in the paint, going up off 2, finishing off the glass, or shot faking and getting the line. That's just the next step in his development. He can catch and shoot. He can get all the way to the rim. That in-between game's the next thing for him to add. It's probably the hardest thing to add. But he did a great job on Tuesday, and it's going to have to continue tonight because they've got some shot blockers, and you kind of need to make a decision before you get there if you're going to pull up or if you're going to try to challenge somebody at the rim.
Yeah, let's talk about the last time we faced these guys a couple weeks ago at their place, and I believe we took a 5-point lead into half and had them out of sync, handled their pressure. What can we take away from a 12-point loss? And you look at that and you say it was 12. It was a closer game than that. So what can we take away from that last meeting against these guys?
Yeah, we've got to take care of the ball. They're a team that plays off of momentum, and they like to get up and down and play a little chaotic. So, you are going to have some turnovers that lead to scores for them, but you hope you can cut that off at 1 or 2 where it's a 4-0 run instead of them going on a quick 8 or 10-0 spurt. But it's taking care of the ball, and then it's the offensive glass. They really hurt us on the glass with their physicality and their size. They got a good kid inside that did some damage. So we've got to keep our composure. If they get physical and things don't go our way, that really hurt us last time. A couple of our guys getting upset, and a technical foul really changed the complexion of that game. So, again, just being under control. Not that you're still going to play hard. They're still going to give great effort. But if the whistle doesn't go your way or if you think something happened, just moving on to the next thing.
Last question. What can we expect from these guys these last 2 games going into the tournament? What can we look for in these folks watching this game from our Eagles?
Yeah, you want to be playing your best basketball. So tonight it's going to be a challenge defensively. I'm sure, viewers will hear you say the name Tyler Bird a few times. He's one of the best players in our classification, probably going to be a Mr. Basketball finalist. So we've got to do a good job containing him. And then tomorrow's a completely different challenge with a 6'11" post player coming in. But we're always pretty solid on the defensive end, so we just want to continue to take care of the ball and get the shots we want. And you should be playing your best basketball right now and really looking like a team.
Absolutely. Coach, thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Thank you all.
Coach, before you go really quick, will we be able to see you tomorrow night? A lot of festivity. Bet you got duties down on the floor, don't you?
I think I should be at halftime of the girls' game. I think we're doing PAL stuff, so I should be good. But, we'll have senior night in between the games. And then at halftime of our game, I'll probably be a little bit busy. But I'd love to come visit with y'all a little bit.
You're always welcome. There he is, one of the finest young coaches. Watch the progression on the defense. Doesn't go notice sometimes. Kids get better every ball game. We play good basketball. Brian, what do you think? And good job, Coach. Thank you. What do you think we got to do to take this lead back from them?
14-13, we're in a good spot. She being Raven Sims got her points early, and then we did a good job of limiting her. They started kind of getting us on the boards as the game progressed, and we got a little bit tired and fatigued. We got to come out and finish defensive possessions with rebounds, and that's what I want to see.
Absolutely. I see the venerable one, Larry Lewis, over there.
That's right.
One of the best and most honest officials. All officials are on, but this guy, his character is impeccable. He's a great guy. And, we started with a turnover. We had the ball first.
Dragged a foot there.
Yeah, we're getting the pressure is making us get up on that toe and stuff a little bit. And Anderson inbounds for them. And, they're going to Sims. We've got to make her pick it up. But we made her kick. But this little young lady is a good 3-point shooter. Remember, she had 2 or 3 over there against us.
That's
there.
right.
Taking it all the way, and there's got to be a foul. And if that's Warren, my count says she's got 3. First team foul, though, in the half.
That is an excellent job. Trinity realizing she had Warren on her and taking her inside and getting that foul call.
Scoreboard says I'm right, Brian.
Yep.
She's got 3, and that is an item. And Trinity Brooks at the line for 2 free throws. This will be our first free throws of the contest.
And Coach Anderson put a sub at the table and then pulled her back. So he's going to try to trust the senior to continue to play without fouling. So I'd like to see us attack that matchup.
Tied at 14 now. Brooks with her second shot, 7:39. Off the iron, rebound comes down to Sims, and she wants to motor. This time she's got good motoring skills, and she gets the pass. And a nice assist over to Warren.
That's a tough catch and a tough left-handed finish there by Warren. She's talented.
And they've taken the lead back at 16-14, and there's that pressure knocking the ball out of Riley Bradford's hands as the pass was receiving. If we'll just step up a little bit, they'll foul us.
Yep, you got to step into it and meet that pass.
Bradford they are attacking her out there. A lot of pressure. Driving, Brooks. She gets bumped, no call, and sometimes that's probably a no call, and we lose it out of bounds. But I like the drive.
A little bit of body there, but, yeah, she did go straight up.
See our fine baseball coach, Chase McLean, over there. Okay, Warren holds it up, gets it to the ever-dangerous Raven Sims. She goes back to Warren. A lot of two-man game. Running the baseline is Richardson and got it and brings it back out. Her jumper up off the iron, but they had inside rebounding position. They missed. Trinity Brooks somehow stole that one away from them.
Elise got inside of her and had good position there, and we were able to get that rebound.
Here's the right on the line.
Dang.
That's a 2, though. That is a 2.
Great shot there
Tess
by Tess.
Little, yeah. It's Tess' first points, but she has played hard.
She's had a couple other looks that have not gone down.
Yep.
Shot the ball pretty well.
I thought a carry.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got to be credit card time.
Yeah, you know she's coming, and you got to have the courage to stick in there, and that's the second charge that Elena has taken, and that's a big play there. I think Sim's second foul. Had 3 there for a second. But
that was left over from Warren's foul.
That's right.
Warren comes out of the contest, Brooks to inbound. And I'm going to tell you what, now, if you ever watch the old Superman show that was in black and white in the 50s, faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive. Brooks got fouled. I saw it. I know what he called. It's down with the lower body, even though they give the push signal.
Yep.
That is Richardson's first foul. Their third. We have no team fouls, and that's a good item for us. We run a loose version of the line on the side to get the ball in. And you see there are some keys that they have for when they double. You see them start inching over. Three-pointer up and down, and you can put that one in the bank. Blakely Melton.
Big-time 3 there under pressure. I thought Sims might get a piece of it. Great shot there by Blakely.
Yeah, Sims goes through 4 of ours. We're trying to catch up, and it's going to roll in. She has a nice soft touch.
We can't reach. We got to get back and force her to take shots over the top of our defense, and easier said than done.
How many times have you heard move your feet, move your feet? It's 19-18 game. We do a little weaving outside now. We're just having to go up into the gap, but we lose it, and it'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow should be in favor of Tipton-Rosemark as we inbounded it to start the half. The only bad thing is we turned it over.
Yeah, I like Blakely attacking the middle of that zone, and they were just able to reach in and get their hands on the ball.
Put the shooter in the corner, even though she hasn't hit one tonight. Anderson got away with it. And see, the hand is part of the ball on that, so it's still a double dribble.
Good call there by the official.
Yeah, excellent call. I bet Larry Lewis is applauding that somewhere, not because of who it happened to, but that the official made a good call. I can see Larry now over on our bleachers giving counsel to some young guys that probably, one of them I'm almost sure officiates. They spread out. Shelbyville used to play a zone back in the days when we didn't have the three-point shot like this. Is it a reach, a hook?
No, he got Clement there.
He got Clement for the hook.
Yep.
That's 14 fouls very quickly. Would be great if we could get into the 1-and-1.
That's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Yep. Anderson went up there, but came back. 3 up, hit the side of the iron. They've got it. Here's Warren. She's looking for Sims, but she'll take it as far as she can. Throws it up. Excellent job coming from behind Elena Yarber.
When you're playing this team, you can guarantee somebody's coming and sprinting back, and Elena was that girl there and able to knock that out of bounds. And Barnes coming in here for Blakely.
Young players watching home, always wait till the official waves you on. I'm surprised Bowers, we get a hand on it, but it gets to Sims anyway. There's the focus that we've got to switch. No, okay, that's the proper call.
Yeah.
I anticipate. Now, I did sometimes what people do in a game. I anticipated the worst was going to happen.
Well, when you come down like that, sometimes they get you for it. But she was able to come down and keep her hands on the basketball. That's a great play there by Elena.
It really was. And the official did a great job. He did a better job than I did then.
Not anticipating that contact there.
Okay, we go 1-3-1 against their zone. They try to cut your passing lanes to the wings off. and you sometimes have to dribble up in there. Now, nice pass to Yarber. Yarber's pass. Brooks wants to take it, reverse layup, left it a little short. Yarber with a rebound, powers it up, gets her own rebound. It's bouncing around, and now Tipton-Rosemark had it. Warren, and there she is hustling. That's the second one in the last minute or so that Yarber's gotten from behind.
She never stops hustling, and you will not see her give up on a play there. Great job fighting for rebounds. Just couldn't quite get it up on the square.
It's like Anderson and Crow has come in for them. And we'll try to pick up everybody that's the guy that had too many. Good job by these officials. They were supposed to count, but I've seen it happen. As a matter of fact, over at Tipton-Rosemark, they had too many players on the floor one time. Nice defense. They lob it in there. Be a two-shot foul, but interesting.
Yeah, and I thought there if that was going to be on Elena, but he got Trinity Brooks with the foul, and
that'll be
got
Brooks
her from behind.
first. 2 shots for Warren. Warren's first one, shot it, got it. She has a nice free throw. It's her 3rd point. Warren wearing that brace you can see on our picture. Eyes it, tries it, and buys it. She's got 4 in the contest, and they lead 20-19. We've had 3 ties in the game. See Coach checking his play sheet. In to test Little. They were going to try to steal a pass if it went, which you could do in that case, backcourt, and they knock it away. I'll give Tipton-Rosemark credit. They have very active hands and feet.
They do, but I'd like to see us pull that defender out a little bit further before we try to make that pass. She's able to play both players, and we got to attack her with the basketball.
You know, I believe we could overload and get that short corner, and we have some. Lily didn't want that one, but Brooks does want that one. It comes down, and they kick it out, and here comes Sims, and she is ready to roll. And she'll get body fouled, then go into the hole and it'll shoot 2. Or did they say it's on the floor?
On the floor.
On the floor, okay.
Pretty good defense getting back there. She's tough to stop and just body contact.
Yarber's second, our second foul. The lob's no good. We steal it. Baines with it. It's a foot race between her and Crow. Going to the hole. Didn't get it in the magic square. We got the rebound, put it on the backside. And I don't know. I wasn't looking close enough to see if
she
we
got
could
back
lead.
in.
Okay, she got back in.
Yeah, she got back in and then grabbed it.
Nice shot, even if it doesn't go in, but it was going. Tess Little, and that one is a 3.
Big shot there by Tess to get us a 2-point lead. And Coach Freeman, once one of his timeouts, he likes to take after a 3-point shot.
And we better take a timeout here on the Jackson Christian Basketball Network. 30 seconds.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
And we are back. Nice shot of the huddle. Brian, some quick thoughts.
Mention this timeout. Coach Freeman likes to take these and settle the girls down and give them a little bit of a rest. And been a lot of back and forth action, Coach. And 2-point game. Would love to see us continue to play defense like we are and try to extend this lead out to 6 or 8 before the end of this quarter.
Absolutely, some good crowd shots you saw. Saw 2 excellent basketball minds, Jason Shelton and there's Coach Teichman and Jason. A lot of conversing, having a little fun. Enjoying the great effort so far by the Lady Eagles, and Tipton-Rosemark playing hard too.
Yep, good game, Coach, back and forth here.
Now they stop Sims. That's good. A little weave outside. Richardson has it. She's just a freshman. Clement shot up off the iron.
Good box.
And, Baines, but we did not throw it where we needed to. And Raven Sims so dangerous hiding out back there. Nice denial. We're making them work hard.
Yeah, that we are.
Here's the shot up and good. Riley Bowers, and I believe they gave her a 3.
Trading threes, and you mentioned it. Raven Sims hanging out on that press and able to get that steal.
They take the lead by 1. That's Bowers' 6 point. 2 threes is what she had. We work our offense, and they are just waiting to get in that passing lane, Brian. We drive, kick to the left baseline. The shot by Barnes up, hits the front of the iron straight enough, needed a little more air to it.
Almost able to track down that offensive rebound.
Yep. Clement gets it, and you knew it's going to Sims. Yes. Yes.
Great guarding position, and able to take the shoulder there as Tess Little. And she didn't get run over. It wasn't like the other 2 charges we've taken. Just the official thought that she gained advantage there clearing out. Good defense.
Absolutely. And she did gain some advantage. Now they're pressed, and it went out of bounds. This is one thing. When you play at a certain pace and you either turn your back to it or run down the floor, you got to be vigilant and always think, are they pressing, and then continue down the floor.
Absolutely.
Riley Bradford, and they want a double teamer if they can. And there's the reach by Clement.
Yep.
Her 3rd, but now they've got a lot of fouls to give, though, Brian.
Yeah, well,
not on the 1-and-1, but player-wise, individually.
Trouble.
Yeah, they're going to use every one of theirs.
Yeah, that's right. They play aggressive style of defense.
And Coach Buller, that's how sharp. He spotted, they're getting close to the 1-and-1. But individual player fouls, there's another little checkout. Could have gotten, but the referee used discretion. Tess Little with it, looking the defense over. A little penetration to Yarborough. And I'm going to if she gets the pass, Brooks does. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen before the game's over. They're going to get the ball in the high post, and Trinity Brooks is going to make a little fake, and she's going to go baseline, and then we're going to hit her with the pass.
Yeah, we've got that back cut there. We just have to take advantage of it.
Yeah, we've done it before. Nice pass. It fooled them. They didn't know that Yarborough was fixing to go up with it.
Excellent job there moving without the ball for Elena, and her first points of the game.
Absolutely. We take the lead by 1 going against, and they've got a good team, but they've got 2 really good offensive players. Now, one of them's on the bench right now, but you won't find a finer offensive player than Raven Sims. Ball knocked up there. We couldn't recover it, but we disrupted their offense.
Great job, Lily, on the ball.
Look at quickness. This is Richardson. She's missed, and like I said, I've seen this young lady. We probably draped over and got a foul on the shot.
Richardson there with the miss, and we've been fortunate, Coach. He's had some open looks, and you live with that over a Raven Sims jump shot, and fortunate for our team that she's missed a couple.
And they called it a non-shooting foul. Now, here's the problem. That's Elena Yarborough's 3rd foul.
Big time, yep.
And Elena plays post for us, but she's really not a post player, but she's done a good job. Sims with a nice move. Her shot, we did not block her out.
Did not check her. She didn't give up on the play.
13, and there's a timeout call. Looks like that Tipton-Rosemark has called a timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We are back with a great shot of the huddles breaking. Brian, oh, how important that block out is.
Yeah, we got to finish the play, and your possession isn't over until we've secured it and we're going other way. And Sims didn't give up on the play. Give credit to her and move on from it and learn the next time. Try to check her out.
Now this looks like a man center field press or 2-1-2 press with Warren in the middle, whichever one you want to. A lot of pressure there. We get the pass under and then drop it, and we've got to focus on catching that basketball. Coach calls a good timeout. Let's keep it here, Brian.
In a one-possession game, you want to keep your timeouts, but a one-possession game, you never know what possession can win it for you, and that's a good timeout there. I'd like to see Lily just go down and grab that ball instead of go down to a knee, but she secured the possession, and that's all you can ask for.
Absolutely. Don't forget to tell our sponsors, you heard about them here on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios broadcast, and tell them that you appreciate them supporting the Eagles. Reagan Realty, Snookum Steakhouse, Great American Sports, Mitchell's Body Shop, Lonnie Cobb Auto, the Blacksmith Restaurant, Man's Wrecker, Deaton's Carpet One, Dynamics, and, of course, Southern Dentistry and Race Clips. And you see some of the great ads and stuff. We're ready to play. Lady Eagles trail by 1. 19 seconds, Brian.
Yep, and see what if Coach Freeman wants to hold for the last shot or what his plan was coming out of the timeout. And it looks like we'll get the last one.
Here's the shot from the right wing up, hits the front of the iron. Can we get to the rebound in time? No, and they'll get 5.1 seconds, and they have the young lady that can motor this court in 5.1 seconds.
Absolutely, and you want to get in front of her, but you don't want to let her get by either.
And here comes Sims, and she is moving. A little head fake, and they didn't get the pass off in time. And at the end of 3 quarters of play, Tipton-Rosemark 25, Jackson Christian 24. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story. Go Eagles!
And there's one of our great cameramen. He's on the floor. He's got a hard job. One of our other cameramen giving him a little shot. And we are back for the 4th quarter. We'll go to Brian in a minute. Want to, again, point out to you our great sponsors. Please tell them that you heard about them. The horn blows. Brian, this is it, the telltale quarter. What do we got to do?
Big quarter. I always talk about the first couple minutes of the quarter being huge, and we'll see what happens. Neither team able to pull away. TRA's ball out of the timeout.
I'm going to stand up and broadcast for a minute. Get a good shot of Chuck Patton there. And, of course, Chuck has been an official and a coach in this area. He's a younger-looking man, though, than a lot of guys that's had as much experience than he does. They go low post. The turnaround misses, and probably the smallest young lady on the floor gets the rebound. Riley
Excellent
Bradford.
Rebound and pitch ahead.
Shot didn't quite. It was kind of short arm then, and they get the rebound. But I knew what she was trying to do, and it wasn't that bad an idea.
Yeah, she's just a little off balance on that jumper.
We've got to dig in on defense. Crossover into the lane, running shot. And that one, her foot was out of bounds. She didn't know it. That's Raven Sims, the outstanding player for Tipton-Rosemark.
Melton in for Barnes.
They put their press back on. We broke that one pretty easy that time. Tess Little with it. And we'll take it around the horn. Dribbling out, looks over to the left wing to Bradford. A lot of pressure on Bradford. Back out front to Tess Little. They've made us spread our offense, but that's okay. Baseline shot up and down.
Hey, huge shot there by Trinity. And, Coach, I believe she's 2 of 3, maybe 2 of 4 on the night from 3, but that's a big lift from her.
I know she's 2 for 3, and you're right. She may be 2 for 4. She's our high point scorer at 11. And they're going to get us down inside. I was watching outside for something.
And that's, Trinity is undersized in that matchup, but fighting and giving Elise Warren everything that she has down there.
Our 4th team foul, and they'll run a version of the line and cut somebody off the corner person a little early because they didn't have the ball. They wanted the lob. Warren got away with kind of pushing a little bit. We don't get the ball, but good effort outside gets it for us.
Great job, great fight.
They got to be a foul. We'll be shooting the one and the bonus if we hit it. Scores table will inform them that it's a 1-and-1. I believe Coach Phillips is down there. He's on the book. Is that Jeff Cisco on the clock or not?
That is Jeff, yep.
The old tight end from Northside who has had children here. His brother is Shane Cisco. And, of course, Luann, his sister, Holt. First one, shot it, got it. And when she's in the groove, her free throws are very smooth, Brian.
Absolutely great form there by Taylor.
Second one up. That one's going to dance after I paid the compliment. And it goes out of bounds. And here comes Clement for them back in. Bowers with just a little limp there. Not bad, but a little bit. May just be tired. Okay, they spread out. They've got two high posts. They'll step out and screen. They're trying to run Sims and get her isolated. We need help. And we got to cover down on the middle. A nice pass to Warren.
And those two are pretty good, little two-man game there.
28-27. A real white knuckler here, as I say. Got that phrase, though, from John Madden. I won't take claim for it. Nice pass. Kick out. Load and fire just off the iron. Brooks shot misses. We have the rebound. Let's see if we can hold it, and we do get it. Taylor Baines.
Good fight there.
Bradford fakes, goes. The idea was good. I'm going to tell you what now. Y'all might want to think about bringing her down and let her throw a few footballs for you. Trinity Brooks came up a little lame. Hopefully she can walk it off as she goes down the floor. Some good words from Brian Freeman of an encouragement. He told her she made the right play. The pass just had a little more mustard on it than it needed. They'll cut Sims through, and she'll come out the backside, receive a screen down. Oh, she walked. That one wasn't even close.
No, I agree for sure there. Good call there by the official. A 1-point game.
These are the ones that make coaches drink Pepto-Bismol by the bottle instead of just the couple of spoonfuls. Driving all the way. Will it go? Yes.
Tremendous athletic move there by Trinity Brooks, and stepped around the charge and finished with her left hand.
Yeah, has 5 in the quarter. We'll tell you her total in a minute. Nice defense getting that in that passing lane.
Thought we might have got it off Clement's hand there, but he was right on top of it.
Trinity going to go to the bench. Let's see, the trainer's going to check her out. That's what I thought. Here's Sims with it. There's a lot of action down inside, and they're going to get Warren. And if that is Warren's foul, that is her 4th. And it is.
It is her 4th.
Now, we won't shoot this one. It looks like Barnes is going to throw it in for us. They match up and try to deny all over the floor. They'll play with what they call a shortstop. We turn it over and then foul. And we fouled a pretty good little shooter in Emma Richardson. That's Baines' foul. Be her first. Richardson has not found the mark down at their place. She had a very good night.
Yeah, different player, and sometimes you don't always shoot the same as you do at home.
I see what's happening. She's leaning a little bit, and Sims got away with over our back. We're out of bounds. They'll give it to them. Proper call. Now, it's not a foul if you go over their back and don't make contact, though, folks. But there was some contact made. Probably not enough. Again, it's the gain the advantage thing. They get it in, and we kept it out of the lane. Now they lob and go across. The referee says it belongs to Trinity Christian Academy. 3-point lead, 5 would look better, 6 even better.
Yeah, hopefully can extend it.
Nice pass. We drive the baseline to the kick out. They say that we stepped on the baseline. You know, in the NBA, and they've done away with it, they used to have the old force-out rule, which doesn't and hasn't ever existed in high school. So I called one night in high school. Here's a 3 up by Sims.
Oh, man.
And that one, we really didn't have a lot of pressure on her, though.
Let her step into it, and she has tied this ball game up.
Yeah, it's tied at 30. And with it tied at 30, let's take a 30-second timeout on the Jackson Christian Network.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
We are back. Nice shot of some of the young people here at the game over there. And now, was your troop able to come tonight?
No, my wife helps with volleyball, and she's coaching, and so they're at a volleyball game tonight. So they are not here. Probably will be here tomorrow.
No, they've changed their press up a little bit. They let it come in, and then they tried it's a 1-2-2 press. Some people would say 3-2. Nice drive. That's what she does best.
When we've needed a basket, Trinity's been there tonight, and she delivers with another one, Coach. Now we've got to get a stop on our end.
7 1/4, 15 for the night for Brooks. We take the lead back. Pretty good defense. We got lulled to sleep a while ago, though, by Sims. Give her credit. They try to lob. Will we steal it? Tell you what, our kids made a good play.
Yeah, they did. Fighting through that contact.
Yeah.
Oh, almost rolled in.
Man, that would have been a dandy three-point play. Good call by the young official. I'm not familiar with this young man, but these guys have called a good game
It's
tonight.
been solid. I thought Warren might have picked up that fifth down on our end, but it was a play on, and Taylor took advantage of it.
Crow's first foul, team's 9th foul for them. Next one they commit on us will be the double bonus. 2 shots, but we roll that one off the back of the iron.
And you could tell she pushed that one a little much, a little hard with the upper body there.
And young people watching this, listen to Coach Bullard. He's coached this game, baseball, football. I bet you've coached some track too.
I haven't.
You haven't?
No.
And both of them missing a little clear out. I thought you might have coached some
I've
of the
been around
field
it
events.
a little. I've been around it a little bit.
You just look like a shot putter or hammer guy or something. 3-pointer up, bouncing. We pull the rebound down, and Taylor Baines wants to get out of there with it. Long pass into the forecourt to Yarborough. Yarborough holds it up. Let's get our offense going. Again, folks that know what I'm talking about, this is an old version with a little more pressure of the old Shelbyville 2-3 matchup, and they don't really match up like you think, but that's what it was called. Shot by Brooks, come off the back of the iron, and you have your best rebounder, and that's Sims right where she got the rebound then. Shot up. Shot off the front of the iron, falling, and it fell through, and it's a 3.
Shooter's touch there from Sims, and we get what we want with the jumper, and, Coach, she put it in.
Absolutely, and if it's just a 30, let's hold it here, Brian. They've taken a 1-point lead with 3:02 to go. You're coaching right now. What are your thoughts on this?
We're going to have to respect the 3 a little bit more. That's 2 in a row that she's made, and she's very capable. So we might have to try to push her off that 3-point line and then play help side right now with, Warren's got 4 fouls. We want to try to exploit that. But we need to continue to move the ball offensively and handle the ball and don't give them easy points in transition.
Now, Coach Freeman, it's best to not try to correct, even in this kind of timeout, more than 2 things at a time. Do you think he talked about defensive rotation and how to stop her for the first topic?
Yeah, and we have to stop her sooner than we are. We're letting her get a little too deep. And right now she's not afraid to take that 3. She's very confident. And so, she makes the shot. Tonight our answer has been Trinity Brooks, Coach, and we'll see if Trinity has another couple answers in her tonight.
And let's see, they go with a little different type of press. This is a 1-1-2-1, and yes, they back it up and make it actually into a 1-3-1 3-quarter court. And we broke it, but our pass sailed on us. And here comes Sims. You got to make her pick the ball up. And we made her take the lefty, but we didn't rebound.
Got what we wanted, forcing her away from the basket, just didn't finish it off.
Absolutely. They are up by 3, and we need to get and set our offense again. We lost it out of bounds.
Pressure getting to us a little bit, and it's fine. It's just a 3-point game. We don't have to panic.
Plenty of time. Get a stop right here, and we'll go back down the floor and score. Now they're spacing it just a hair more. Not a big difference yet. Warren wanted to go. 5. No, the coach called a timeout. It was fixing to be. And if the count wasn't on, shame on it. He calls a timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout with the Rebels leading the Lady Eagles.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
We're back here in a very tough and tight ball game. It's been a white knuckler, slobber knocker, whatever you want to call it. Lady Rebels have the basketball. We need a defensive stop. Ryan, what are the Lady Rebels going to do this time?
I look for them to take a little bit of air out of the ball and then get Sims in a pick and roll and let her and Warren work together offensively.
They have been very good at the two-man game, and the other young ladies know Raven Sims is our bread and butter. Yep. It'll go under the 2-minute mark before anybody launches a shot. They go baseline to Anderson with it. Back out front. Sims wasn't set. She drives. And we make her, you know what, great defense.
Yeah, and I think if she would have shot it, she might have drawn a foul, Coach. And she usually takes that jumper, but was trying to be unselfish there and a little too high.
Good. She was trying to be a good team player, as Coach Bullard told you. The pressure has bothered us now some, even though you don't have to get steals for pressure to bother you.
That's right.
Here is Riley Bradford driving.
And that's a big foul.
Excellent
Great drive.
call. And that young official there, he had the best look at it of anybody. That'll be the 10th team foul. That will also be a big item. 5th foul. Elise Warren has finished with 6 points tonight.
Only 6 points, but impacted the game a lot offensively with rebounds and her presence inside.
And it makes Sims more effective on the screen and rolls and stuff when you've got a player of her caliber cutting to the goal. The proper thing to do, the official has come over and informed the coach, even though he knows it, that's the right way to do things. That is 5 fouls. Bradford at the line, she's not been there tonight. Shot it, got it. Big points here. She hits this one, will be one down with 1:41 to go. She eyes it, tries it, buys it.
2 big free throws by Riley. We want to extend, we want to pressure, we don't want to give up easy baskets.
Now the retreat here is very important. They may get us for riding Sims.
Yep, it's a good call there.
Yeah, very good call.
Not the worst thing. Still one foul away from being in the bonus.
She didn't get to the basket.
That's right.
They're going to try to spread it. They throw it all the way across over here. Starting to go to the hole. The cross-court pass. It came so close. Here's Clement. We strip it.
Excellent defense.
There we go. Taylor Baines. Let's see. They bumped her in the back. She's got to pick it up. Here's the Brooks. Brooks reverse. They say she stepped out. She wanted to get a reverse, and then she saw she couldn't. A lot of physical pressure.
Yeah, I would like to be on that end and be able to see if she's getting helped out of bounds, but that's the second time tonight that's happened.
We're shooting 2 because there's 10 fouls. We strip it. Riley Bradford going up. She's fouled, and even though you blocked it up top, the body, watch the body, folks.
That's the second time that Riley's recognized she's had somebody on her hip and able to draw contact.
And that is the 4th foul on Raven Sims, and that's an item for Coach Anderson. First shot up And good. Kind of rattled, but it still counts.
You're without Warren. You know, Sims picks up 4. Would love to see us draw a charge down here, get a player control foul, and foul her out of this game as well.
Absolutely. She'll try to be Houdini on this end. Second one up and good, and we've got a 1-point lead at 36-35, a minute 10. Here comes the pressure. No, they call jump ball. Who does it belong to?
Eagles basketball, Coach. Lady Eagles basketball underneath.
I couldn't see through Jeff's hand what I usually watch.
Yeah, I saw the light there shining.
Oh, we need to get it in and now run our offense. Long pass to Bradford to Tess Little on the left wing. She brings it outside. Now they'll try to go for the steal and cut our passing lanes. You saw where Richardson was going to try to cut it. And they'll try to force us to pick it up.
They get off the count.
And we get it knocked away, but Yarborough picks it up, and I believe Coach Freeman called a timeout. Tell you what, let's do. Let's take the 30-second timeout. We'll come back for the conclusion of this ball game.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
We are back. Good shot of the crowd over there, some with the Young Life shirts on, and we have a good student body here at Jackson Christian.
Good crowd, and they're seeing a good game, and we were a little rattled. We need to space the floor and not allow them to guard 2 of us, and I'm sure they've talked about that in this timeout, and interesting to see what we come out in.
We run a good inbounds play. Now we got to spread it. Watch your spacing. Don't let them catch the pass. Now the count's on. No count. They'll put it back on. She penetrates, and it should have gone off. Tess Little.
That's a foul, yep.
Tess will be fouled, and I think Coach Anderson gave her the instructions to foul. And Tess Little will go to the line. She has not been there tonight. She'll shoot 2 because it's past 10 fouls. Foul is on Clement. I believe that's her 4th. Scoreboard says you're right, Coach. Shot it, got it. Boy, it rattled, but hey, it doesn't matter. It counts.
Big time shot there, and need another one here to make it a 3-point game.
With Jerry Lee Lewis say shake, rattle, and roll. 2-point lead. This could make it 3. It does make it 3, and that was smooth. Good shots by Tess Little.
We got to match up. We got to talk.
Here's Sims, and she won't. Her 3 is short. We blocked out. We had the blockouts on them, Brian.
They're trying to decide if it was tipped, and neither one of them saw it, Coach, and no tip.
The only man that can solve the problem is the baseline official.
Yep.
But you know what? The 3 of them conferred. Coach Anderson wants a timeout. And we're going to take a 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll hear from Brian Bullard and wrap up this contest.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Brian, this is one of those times. Football, we have the replay.
Yeah.
And, Wesley and I could go back and look at it. Wish we had it on that one.
Yeah, we couldn't tell if it was tipped from our angle. The officials talked about it and come together, and it wasn't. Good timeout by Coach Anderson. He wanted to ask about that, but also he wants to make it tough on us to get the ball in bounds and set his defense. So this is the most important possession of the game. We have to get the ball in bounds and be strong with it.
Absolutely. Very important inbound right here with 21.1 seconds. Will they go for the quick steal or the quick foul or both? They let it get in. We've run some time off now. We got it in Riley Bradford's hands.
Got to get it across.
Yeah, now we got to watch the 10-second violation. Brooks is motoring. It's 9. She got across at 9. Here is Brooks. And mugged but picked up. Lena Yarborough. Windex lady.
Don't foul.
No foul. Long 3-pointer. Hits the iron. No good. And the happy ending for Jackson Christian. They have 40. Tipton-Rosemark has 35. And we will come back after a 2-minute timeout and talk about this contest.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Welcome to Man's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
And we are back at halftime. Coach Bullard will be back with us in a minute as he's attending to several things. We'll remind you this contest brought to you in part by Reagan Realty, Snookum Steakhouse, Great American Sports, Mitchell's Body Shop, Lonnie Cobb Auto, Blacksmith Restaurant, Man's Wrecker Service, Deaton's Carpet One, Dynamics, Southern Dentistry, and Race Clips. Please tell those people you see our great ball game Blitz, and it says live streaming by Worthy Road Studios. Facebook, this game will be archived on YouTube, and white and knuckler it was. 40-35, the Lady Eagles come back. The Tipton-Rosemark jumped out early. Let's go over the scoring for Tipton-Rosemark. This scoring is unofficial, but Raven Sims had 21 points unofficially. There was one basket that was a little questionable who really had that one. 6 points for Riley Bowers. She hit 2 threes. And Sims hit 2 threes and had an old-fashioned three-point play in the first half. 2 points for Lizzie Crow and 6 for Elise Warren, who fouled out. 5 for 7 as a team from the free throw line for the Tipton-Rosemark Lady Rebels. Now, for our Jackson Christian School Lady Eagles, 40 points. Riley Bradford 7, and she, Brian, was a big 4 for 4 at the free throw line in the fourth quarter.
If I'm not mistaken, Coach, we went 6 of 6 down the stretch by 2 freshmen.
Yes.
And 4 from Riley, 2 huge ones there from Tess, and you get out of that game with the win, Coach. That's big time.
It was. We were 8 for 12 from the free throw line tonight, but Bradford with 7. Barnes didn't score tonight, but played hard and played well on defense. Taylor Baines had 4. Trinity Brooks was the leading scorer with 15 points, and I need to make my 5 a little better there. Yarborough had 4, and that's an important 4, but she played defense and she rebounded. Elena Yarborough. Melton had that one big 3 back in the third quarter, and Tess Little hit 2 free throws in the fourth, finished with a total of 7 for the contest.
15 points from Trinity Brooks, and we missed her Tuesday. We won, but we missed her. Glad to have her back. Her offense was tremendous tonight and gave us the lift that we needed to counter Sim's offense.
Yeah, something you said. She answered when they looked like they'd pull away, not once, not twice, but at least 3, if not 4 times.
Big time baskets, a couple big threes, and then a couple and one plays there where she drove. And she's going to make some mistakes. As hard as she plays, as hard as she drives, and as fast as she is, but she's going to do a lot of great things, and those things were there tonight.
Absolutely. And I will remind everybody, and I don't know if Jaden knows his grandfather is watching, but Jaden wears number 33, Jaden Irvin, very fine player, also plays football. I don't know if he runs track or anything like that. I think that's his 2 sports, isn't it? It's football and basketball. And had some time, logged some minutes for us in football as a defensive back. But his grandfather, Stephen Irvin Sr., is watching the game, and we appreciate him and the others. Let us know if you're watching the game. When I don't get too excited about the score. As a matter of fact, Bill Hamilton is watching, Ernest Harper's, and I got a text from him, and I'm sure David Cisco, if he's not here, I guarantee David Cisco is watching. We'll say hello to the councilman. Brian, thoughts before we take a quick break about this boys contest coming up?
Obviously, the girls and the boys coached by Coach Anderson, and you know that the styles are very similar. Going to pressure us, going to try to get out and run. We got to limit the big plays, limit the turnovers, and make it as tough as we can on Tyler Bird. And we got to know where Eli Ramsey is. We'll see how much he plays and how effective he is after being off for a few weeks, and look for an exciting matchup.
Oh, I'm looking forward to. They have a very good team, but you know what? We have a very good team too. I'm hesitating and kind of stammering around. I kind of feel for Coach Anderson, and he adjusted. He didn't have to sit down the whole game because all he got was a game warning.
Yep.
And but he handled it and coached his team. The officiating, and you remember I talked about early a lot of games, you have to adjust to the officiating. Well, every association in the state has a little different style too, and I've seen them all from Smoky Mountain all the way to the Memphis Association. And because I've lived in every part of the state in parts of my life. Now, I know people say, wait a minute, you spent 30 or 27 years at Northside, 4 years at Liberty, and then had some other jobs with the Madison County school system. And I've been around West Tennessee, most of it, but I've seen the others in Middle Tennessee. And each supervisor has his style. They have assigning officials, but I still think ours is the best in the state.
Absolutely. And, Mr. Chuck Patton told him early that, he wasn't gonna hear anything from him, and gave him the warning, and you just got to adjust to it and move on.
And that's the way you handle it as an official, and that's enough said. And you go call a ball game. We had a nice ball game. This one could easily be another slobber knocker. We just can't let Tyler Bird get off quick. And as you and I talked about earlier, looks like Ramsey probably will play early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to test out that. I don't know what kind of injury he had. I know he had a boot on. You want to test it out and see how it feels, and if he can go.
Tyler Bird wears number 2, of course, in a few moments, and I think we'll just keep it here and catch up if we have a commercial commitment to catch up on. And in about a minute and 10 seconds, you will hear Brian Bullard to give you the starting lineups for both teams. And I see Tommy McLean. Of course, they've moved Tommy. I keep looking for him down that way, but he's over there, and he does a good job with the public address. Jeff Cisco on the clock. Coach Phillips, he just looks professional down there. I wouldn't mess with Coach Phillips on the book now.
He's all right. He's doing a good job down there and done a lot of games for us this year.
Oh, he does great at football. He's great bookkeeper. We've had him on the radio. You and I had a good time with him on the radio,
That's
too.
That's right. He's an excellent science teacher.
Well, Brian, I'm going to go ahead and turn it a little early over to you.
And we are getting set here for boys action. Coach Anderson talking to his team, Coach Teichman talking to his team, and we get ready to meet the starters for both teams. Once again, Tipton-Rosemark, coached by Coach Cedric Anderson. Senior number 2, Tyler Bird. Coach, I'm looking forward to not having to deal with that guy next year. Number 3, good ball handler, senior Alex Blue. And the shooter, 14, Thanos Sinise, he is a senior. Number 24, junior Sam Cannon. And rounding out the starting lineup, you got a freshman, number 21, Waylon Pickett.
And now, here are the starters for the Eagles of Jackson Christian.
Starting for your Jackson Christian Eagles, number 1, Mr. Aiden Shaw. And our sharpshooter, number 2, senior Cooper Cantrell. Number 5, doing a lot of ball handling, doing a lot of everything, freshman Zach Creasy. Remaining in the starting lineup, spark plug, number 34, DJ Traylor. And rounding out the starting lineup for your Eagles, number 23, senior Walker Ray. Eagles coached by Coach Teichman, who you heard from at halftime of the girls' game, and assistant coach in middle school, head coach, Blue Suede champion, Coach Drew Pirtle.
Absolutely, Coach Pirtle, fine young coach, up and coming. Someday he'll be a head coach. Don't know whether it'll be here, because Kyle Teichman, folks, you look and you say, well, wait a minute, we got a record that we're a little behind on. We got some law. The kids have learned. He teaches good defense. The system, all good things come with time and patience. We're ready to tip it off. They'll control, and Blue picks it up. Alexander Blue, and he had some good moments over at Tipton-Rosemark against us.
DJ drawing the assignment of Tyler Bird.
And DJ will make him work hard. Smooth, a little running one-hander. We get the rebound, and we misconnected on that one, and Cooper had the rebound, and I don't know that Aiden and he made good eye contact.
Yeah, you could tell there was a little bit of confusion there.
And we get the ball out, and you know Bird's going to touch it at least 70% of the time. Whether he shoots or not, they sent us through there. Back to Blue. They try to go back door, and they skip past Sinis. Not a bad shooter from outside, but he missed this one. We get the rebound, and the dependable Walker Ray gets it. Cantrell moving with the speed of light to DJ Traylor. It's up. It comes off, and Bird skied for that one.
Good look there by DJ.
We may have gotten a break then.
Yep.
The handoff back to Bird, and he's going to keep it and go to the hole. We're there early to help. We forced him to kick it out, and Blue didn't field it smoothly, so they have to reset their offense.
And a good switch back there between DJ and Cooper.
And they go box, but they pop the wings out. It's really a version of 4 out, 1 under. Blue wanted to give him a high screen. Shot up off the back of the iron, and that time 21. I'll check him out. He just cleaned Walker out as far as pushing. And skying for it, and we get the rebound. It looks like Zach's ready to run. Cooper loads it, fires just off the iron, and they get the rebound. This is going to be a fast-paced game.
Good look there from Coop, just a little bit off.
Blue leaves the left-hander a little short. They tip it around Aiden Shaw. Right now we've got the numbers, but they hustle back, and they pick up the defensive numbers. Zach back to Shaw. Shaw wants to go. Tries to draw the foul. It's shot, dances, and falls in for Aiden Shaw.
Big-time strength, big-time drive there by Aiden Shaw. Taking the contact and able to finish there.
And I thought the officials handled that one well,
yeah,
too.
Straight up and down.
Yeah. Some people hollering. There was nothing there. It was just good basketball. Round the horn. They got one man in the post, and they'll run a cross. Over. And now coming out, and Bird wants to wheel in. Look, he's got good hand movement. But tell you what, DJ does too. The bad part is he got it back. They get the advantage. Blue is strong under there, and we're going to get a foul. And it's a tough foul. You're hustling, scrambling, and you wind up with a foul.
Yeah, you're okay with it. Yeah, you're okay with that. He prevented a layup, and Good hustle both ways, DJ, but also Bird there getting on the floor.
Cooper's first foul, and they go with the lob to Bird. He didn't get clean, but they give it back as the inbounder comes in. Now back out to Blue. Blue, a strong young man. He played football just like Bird did over there, too.
Absolutely.
They throw inside. They're going to kick back out around the horn. Blue wanted that three, but he didn't shoot it. Moving very quickly. Zennis has the basketball to Blue. Their numbers, the front is harder to read than the back is. I love the back of it. You can see it. Here's Bird. Bounces it. Nice pass on the baseline. Blues try a three. It'll come off. Bird cleans the boards and scores.
And that's tough because he doesn't even really have good position. He's up under the basket, but his athleticism takes over there.
He looks like a contortionist when he went up then. Little dribble action outside. Cantrell gets it to Aiden Shaw, who has our two. Bird has their two early in the first quarter. Three-pointer up, rattled and wouldn't stay, and they kick it out of bounds.
All the way down and out there by Zach Creasy. Eagle basketball underneath.
And I understand, I could see a little bit of jaw movement, and the official said that. I understand the frustration, young man. There'll be a travel. It's close. I don't know.
I couldn't really see the feet, but I thought he was going to call a foul there.
Yeah, I did too, but I'll have to yield to the official's judgment. He had the best look. We're up high and looking down a little bit. 4:20 and counting, and we're still tied at 2. Behind the back, Blue kicks it off to Sinnis. Sinnis to Bird. NBA 3, up off the iron, no good. Rebound comes down into Zach Creasy. Zach's showing a lot of energy right now. Gets it to Aiden Shaw. Fake, gets him up in the air. And it's going to be an old-fashioned three-point play or attempt at one.
Excellent use of the shot fake. And no help side, Coach. There was no help there by Tipton, and it came late, and he was able to finish through that contact.
Yeah, the foul is on Pickett, Waylon Pickett. Wears number 21, and thank you. And it's an old-fashioned three-point play. And, folks, if you wonder what I was thinking, Coach, about our concession stand is wonderful. And to top it off, they have Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches.
That's right. We try to squeeze one in when we can up here.
Yes. And they get the ball into Blue. We lead 5-3 by virtue. Well, actually, it's Aiden Shaw 5 right now on offense. Defense is team defense. A little dribble weave outside trying to free Bird. He'll kick it off. Blue is down inside, and he's strong down there. Yes. This young man that officiates here has a good grip on the travel.
Yeah, he does. He's watching those feet, and Blue's very strong inside, and you just mentioned it. Good defense there converging on him.
Dylan Butler is in the contest. Also Grigsby wearing number 5. We run our high offensive cut through. And great job by White.
Being under control and going to that left side, going to a power move right away there by Zane.
7-2, the Eagles, and Zane with a good job. And there's a timeout on the floor. With the Eagles leading 7-2 on the Worthy Road Studios Network, let's take a 30-second timeout.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
We are back as you see our young men break out there. 7-2. I'm impressed so far.
7-2, kind of similar to their place. You know, us jumping out to a lead, and we have a little bit out of sync offensively. We got to continue to build on this lead. We know they can score in a hurry.
One foul on each team is all there is.
Ramsey in the game, Coach, for the first time.
And look for him to make some things happen. That young man had 21, I believe, against us there.
That's a good decision.
We held it up. Zach wants to go the hole. He's going to flip it out. Oh, if Gage Boykin catches that one clean. But here's the shot by Shaw. Comes off the iron. We actually knock ourselves off.
We're playing harder than they are, and we had two guys there for the offensive board.
And Bird, the young man's got good body control.
That's when you tip the cap, Coach, and try to stop him a little bit sooner.
I also see that Irwin has come in, and Jaden Irvin is in. He's wearing 33. Now, he started the season wearing 3.
Little jersey change.
Down on the baseline, we bring it out front to Creasy, who gets the screen. They steal it. Nice job there by Grigsby for them. He gets it off, and that'll get their folks fired up. We've seen that before, though.
Good pass there. Excuse me, by Grigsby to Bird, and he finished it off. We got to keep this from turning into a momentum play.
Yep. The easiest way to kill the momentum is for us to score right now. And Gage Boykins' 3 is going to be a little short. It was straight enough in rebounding. Irvin rebounded, but looked like he had handcuffs on down there. The jump, it bounces, it comes off, and Irvin gets the rebound, playing hard. I think he got fouled.
I think they're get Ramsey with the body, or they're going to get Bird with the body.
Let's see. I would like to have it on Bird, but the referee will make the proper call.
He got it on Bird.
He did get Bird. That's only his first, but folks, he's a good enough player. You want to get him out of the game legally if you can.
And he felt like he had good position there. It was a good block, but the official thought otherwise.
Jaden shooting 2. That one came off a little quick and missed that one. Irvin, a fine young man, just a junior this year.
Walker Ray, back in there for Zane. Zane gave us some good minutes.
And if you missed Walker's interview, second one rolls, didn't come down, and Bird's got the rebound. Walker he and Tacker Nash on 101.5 Saturday Sports Roundup, which is the most electrifying Saturday show in the area. Down low for them. I saw what he could have. I didn't think he would call that, but he did.
Hey, we'll take it. A little bit of contact. Walker sold it well, and Ramsey's first touch inside leads to a charge and a turnover.
Are you nominating Walker for an Academy Award?
I think he could get one on that one.
Okay, Walker Ray with the Academy Award. 7-6 the score. They're going to double team. They're going to try to make Shaw, and they steal it. Good anticipation by Bird. Now we got to get numbers back. And will they call the block? And they're going to say it's good. That's 8, and they have taken the lead. And guess who has all 8 for them? Tyler Bird. Yeah. He could make it 9, and his lead would be 2. And Ray picks up his first foul. Team second.
Another one of those momentum plays. And,
yep.
8-7. We're right there in it.
They're sending Cannon up to the table. That one is good. So an old-fashioned three-point play, and they're going to put the full court heat on us. Shaw looks it over. It's not token pressure, but it's enough just to disconcert your offense like it did.
That's what happened, yeah. And they kind of lay back and try to bait you into those long passes, and that's what happened there.
And they cut your passing lane. Blue checking back in. Cannon is in for them. Sam Cannon. Where's 24? And let's see, Bird's going to handle the point right now. Blue has gone to the wing. 9-7 with 50 seconds and counting. They'll try to get you to lose Bird. And again, Bird's looking for, now we double him. That's a good move. We steal it. Jaden Irvin going to the hole. He's going to lay it up and in, and that is wise on his part.
Good trap there by the Eagles, and Bird turned it over. Wasn't expecting the trap. It's a good time to do it.
And I will tell his grandfather this game will be archived. You can go back after Paul puts it on YouTube and see it again. Watch your grandson. A little dribble weave out there, and they'll try to free Bird here in a second, but this one's going up, no good. And with 18, I'm surprised they released it then.
Yeah, good open look there, but I'm with you.
Cannon leaning back a little bit on his shot. Not a bad shooter, but the spin, and that's all you could do, and he couldn't help the block. Good defense by them. Long throw, and it hit the scoreboard. Time runs out. It is tied at 9. We'll be back after a 30-second timeout.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
Great shot, tied up. It's been tied twice, Brian.
Yeah, and a back and forth game, and a couple momentum plays there, but also our version of our momentum plays, getting steals and getting takeaways. And Aiden got in the lane there and drew a couple defenders, just wasn't able to get a shot off. But, good first quarter. And one of the most important things is I think we stayed out of foul trouble, in which we hadn't been able to do the last couple games.
That's right. We only have 2 team fouls. Did you see Jaden Irvin flash through that steal and take it in for a nice left-handed layup?
Excellent job.
We get the basketball to start the second quarter. And they look to run and jump you every chance they get, and then they'll try to cut that next passing lane. Shaw, and good spacing is so important. When they get it knocked away. And
They didn't. I don't think we had it long enough to tie it up.
I don't think anybody had it long enough. Oh, well. He's got the whistle on the striped shirt, and I'm retired. Brian has
I don't want any
basketball.
part of that job.
Yeah, I don't want to officiate. Tied at 9. Here's Tipton-Rosemark, a little dribble weave on their offense. They kick it out. And now we got them stopped on the baseline, knock it away. We've had good active hands. They want a back tip. That was Ramsey. Even after coming off that injury. Here's Shaw's three-pointer baseline. Oh, in and out. Rebound goes to Irvin. His shot up and in. He's got 4 on the night.
Aiden Shaw looked good. His shot looked good from where we're sitting and rimmed out, but great job there by Jaden picking him up.
Well, it was straight enough to go in.
Yep, that's right.
There we go. We lead 11-9. Bird with the basketball. He'll make a basket cut. Around the horn. We almost got another steal. Bird does a lot on his own, but he gets some help from his teammate. Left it short. There's that young man Ramsey again. And possession arrow belongs to Jackson Christian.
And you're watching that at home, that's an underrated play there by Walker Ray to be able to tie that up quickly before Ramsey can go up and lay that in. That's a good play there.
Ramsey's got size. He's a good scorer, and he's got strength too.
Good.
They're trying to get Cannon in, and they're not going to leave Ramsey with long minutes.
Yeah, he's going to have to play his way back into it. Good player. Hate that he got injured.
Yeah, you don't want any young person to get injured. And sometimes nagging injuries. Now, they cut our passing lane, but Aiden stepped out and met the pass. And, again, they're going to double as much as they can off of their defense. Kick it out. Shaw wanted to go, but here's Walker Ray falling away, misses. There's the rebound, and that's Zane White down there. Zane getting some good minutes tonight.
Coach, what I like to see is us drawing Bird out of the paint, because if we take the shot, there's nobody there to rebound. The other guys are capable, but you don't have Ramsey, you don't have Bird rebounding. We got a good shot at getting offensive boards.
Blues first foul, team third foul for them. And, boy, Zane knocks that one down, no trouble at all. Blue out, and Cannon, that should be Cannon coming in, is Sam Cannon, the junior. Blue, a senior. Second one, that one hit the front of the iron straight enough. We knock it around, and guess what? Zane White with the rebound. We throw it up, but they're going to get a foul because they went over, and they had a hand in the back of our player. That's Taylor's foul for them, Sean Taylor.
Just a freshman, good-looking athlete.
He really is. And that should be their 4th team foul. Nice ball movement. Irvin wants the 3 from the top of the circle. Guess what? He's got it.
Big points in this first half, but from Jaden Irvin, I believe that's might be 7 points, Coach. There,
I've got him with 6.
Got him
he
with
missed
6.
that one free
That's
throw.
right.
But grandfather, and we're in a zone, and we don't get in it very often.
No, but I was around some discussion today of going some
No,
zone.
it's a box and one. Now, unfortunately, Bird can take you way out there.
I'll live with that.
But we would rather have him take that shot than twist and go to the basket. A miscommunication then. The idea was actually good.
Yeah, I think Aiden thought Zane was going to stay there in the corner, but I like to switch up to the zone. Give them some different looks, give Bird some different looks. Big shot there by him.
Yeah, and we, like I said, hearing from Bill Hamilton, Ernest Harper, a lot of people. I don't want to give my phone number out, but some of these folks know my number. 15-12. Blue with the basketball for them. He kicks it off to the dangerous Bird. That's the way to stay down, DJ. And not like DJ can hear me from up here. But it's a good job. There's the basket cut to Sinis. He kicks it out to Cannon. Cannon's three up, bounces out. Jaden Irvin, but are they going to get Creasy for a foul? Okay.
Questionable, yeah.
Interesting. Our third team foul. Creasy's first individual foul. They get it to Bird on the left baseline. That's the way. A good job. We force Bird to kick it out. They go around the horn. They do a good job movement. Off the iron. DJ Traylor with the rebound. Now they're going to trap him. He needs help. He gets it from Walker Ray. And here we go. We got it across at 8. There's got to be well, before there was a foul, you're right. The referee is right. He hit the blue on the floor. Now, those are the kind of turnovers, and we got to watch that sideline. Spacing's important, but don't get your heels on the sideline.
That's right. We're fortunate there to get a turnover back to us. And he, like he does, he switched up where he's put Bird in the top of the zone now, so he's up pressuring.
A 1-2-1-1 zone press. Sometimes they'll match back up. Sometimes they'll stay with their 2-3 zone and trap out of it. Nice pass across. The shot is up and good, and that looked like Zach Creasy streaking across the floor.
Excellent floater there by Zach. Good body control.
Yeah, his first two. Cannon wanted that one. Here's Blue. He's strong, but he held with it, but a nice soft touch by him. Yes, that's only the first basket by somebody other than Bird for them.
Yep. Good strong move there, and the official's going to get Ramsey for a foul.
And Ramsey with the foul. That'll be his first. Team 6. More people coming in. This should be Dylan Butler coming in. He's a freshman for them. And you'll get the short spurts on Ramsey. They need him for the tournament, though. Mm-hmm. Our last game is tomorrow night, which is homecoming and senior night. Aiden Shaw gets it in the forecourt. They double him. We get it to Ray. He kicks it off to Cantrell. Here's Shaw. They'll say, and that's the proper call, and probably is to our advantage that he walked, but did he hurt himself?
Yeah.
And the question will be how bad. Hitting the floor like that, even if it is wood, that hurts, but first thing you got to worry about cartilage and ligaments. I'm not a doctor, so I won't say, and hopefully it's nothing worse than just a bruise or a bang up. As a coach, had a coach used to call them bang ups when you hit the floor like that. Stop the action. Okay, it's kind of rocked along. We lead by 3, but neither team's really got a good flow right now, Brian.
Yeah, 17-14 and kind of a mucked up game a little bit as far as, the guys are keeping people out of the lane and doing a great job, and good to see Aiden putting a little bit of pressure on that leg.
That's the good news. Now the news is how long and what do they find when they really look him over. Coach Teichman out there, the trainers with him. Now Coach Alexander got a good timeout out of this, even though it's not a timeout. And that's what happened when you get a player, and as a head coach, I almost went out on the floor too quick. You have to wait till they beckon you on the floor.
Yeah, and you're watching that, and what I'm hoping is Aiden took a knee maybe to his thigh or maybe knee-to-knee contact there. Let's hope for the best.
Yes, let's always think the best. Here comes Tipton-Rosemark with a 3-point lead. They go to the right wing. Have a high post. They run a cutter through, and they get it back to Blue. Blue to Bird. Bird's got it. He gets rid of it. Goes to Sinnis. Back to Bird. Bird wants to wheel now. We stepped in, help. 3-pointer up, falling away. Give the young man credit. Now I heard an official, probably one of those preventative officiating warnings.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened there under the basket.
It's tied at 17. That's the third tie. We've been at 2, 9, and 17 with a tie and carrying the ball. Coach Teichman, that is the good move, the way you coach your player and the referee walks by, then you kind of cut the eyes a little bit.
Yep. And I tend to agree with Coach there about the over and back.
Yes. And I love it. Folks, watch the coaches sometimes too, but watch the game. The players, and Coach Anderson doesn't like the looks of things. He wants a timeout. We're going to take a 30-second timeout with this contest tied up on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Ryan, we're back, but we've had a little bit better balanced scoring than they have. They've only had 2 people score.
Yeah, they're excuse me, we're doing a good job on their shooters and making them shoot contested shots and 17-17. Low scoring affair, Coach.
Right. Alexander Blue with the basketball. They overload one side. Now they cut everybody away and pop Bird out. He's going to run a cut through and come out the backside. And we did a good job of stripping the basketball, and it's a jump ball, but it belongs to – no, they called a foul. Wow. Okay, that's our team's 4th. And the foul, that goes against White, his first. Now they're double checking it.
Not sure what the confusion was there.
Well, I think they were confused whether it was 12 or 21. Now that one I thought would be on the floor.
Basket definitely shouldn't count.
A good call. Now that's, tell you what, now this official, he's called some that people didn't think was right, but I'm going to tell you what, he was.
I'm not sure. No, they counted the basket.
Wait a minute.
I thought they called the block on the floor, but.
No, it can't be 1-1 either.
No, they got them for a foul.
Okay.
They got 25.
On their end.
Dylan Butler for a foul there.
Well, I'm going to go back and watch it tonight. I did not see the lead, the official that made the call signal basket.
Yeah, he said one shot. That's the only reason I thought maybe he counted it. Aiden Shaw coming back to the bench.
They have a 2-point lead. We've got a chance to take it back. We'll be shooting 1, and if we hit it, the bonus. First shot up, it comes off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound, Bird. He wants to motor, but kicks it out. Shot off the iron, but we got out hustled for the rebound then. The block out, we kind of missed it, but we get the rebound back. Boy, they double us. They're like sharks in the water.
Yeah, they are.
Gage Boykin wanted to go, but he wisely kicks it out. Here's Cooper Cantrell. Here's DJ Traylor up just off the back of the iron. Gage Boykin hustling, and it goes off. Okay, they say Gage's foot was on the line.
Good hustle there by Gage, and couldn't see his foot, but official right there on the call.
I watched Coach Anderson help to make that call.
Yeah.
19-17, the Rebels with the lead over the Eagles. They run a little back pick, but Blue drives. We fouled him, and he's going to get the basket. It's the proper call.
Yeah. And he's tough with that left hand, going to that left hand, his strong side there. Bodied him up, and he was able to get the basket to go.
He's a strong young man. Taylor, the freshman, will come in. Be a one-shot situation.
And we've hit a stretch where we hadn't scored in a couple minutes and need to come down on this end and get a basket.
Have a feeling that he misses that one. They tip it around, we get it. And Coach trying to get the kids into something. The press is taking us right now out of it.
That was quick.
First time I'll disagree.
That was very quick.
I'm as good at that count as anybody, and it was not 10.
Yep.
I'm going to go back and review the tape tonight. Got a bench warning on Coach Theismann. That's not a technical, and you do not have to sit down. Bird wants to shoot the three left side. He does go up. It comes out. They are good at tipping the ball, and we're going to have to jump and go get it. Yeah. We're blocking out, okay, but we're not jumping.
Good job boxing out, and, yeah, you're right. We have to attack the ball.
Down forward, needing a basket. They trap out front. They try to cut the passing lane off. We're going to have to gap, and I think he got a reach. It was close. And I know what the official said to the player. He said, young man, I will call the ball game. I guarantee you that's what he just said. Grigsby ready to check in. He wears number 5. Shot it, got it. That is Creasy. He's got 3. Gets us back to within 3. And, Brian, since we've not had a smooth offense for a few minutes, we need these 2 free throws. And he is good to the task. And the coaches want a timeout. We're going to take a timeout and come back in 30 seconds with the conclusion of the first half on the Worthy Road Studios Network.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
There's a good shot, and, of course, Summer directs to where some of those shots go, and she keeps changing, and we got great camera people here tonight. We've even got Paul Schultz. It's kind of like up at WNWS, we have a little thing that says we've even got the Super Bowl. We even have Paul Schultz. Okay, 1 minute. Do they hold it, or are they going to go for it whenever they can get it?
I think they'll play with 1 minute, and there's a look there.
We didn't rebound. We did everything right, and then we get the foul.
Pretty clean block to me.
Yep.
Must have had the hand on the lower body there. Coach, I didn't see it.
Yeah, they got Jaden for his second foul, and that'll put them on the line. Let's see. Did he signal 2 or 1? Because I was writing. It's 2 shot fouls. Looks like Taylor, their freshman's going to come back in. Shot it and got it on the first one. That's Sam Cannon, the junior. That's his first points of the night. Second one, he shot it and got it. Looks like a good free throw shooter. I know he can shoot outside some too. They'll bring their pressure back again. 48.8. 4-point lead. Boy, Bird, he's got a good wingspan. They try to cut the pass back off, but they don't. We do a good job going side, middle, and back to the side.
Get it across.
Okay, they got, and that counts as a personal foul, and it should be on Blue. First shot up and good. I knew Zach was a very good free throw shooter, but he looked like an excellent free throw shooter.
He does, and Coach, we'll take that call. But have you ever seen a technical? Have you ever seen a technical called in the middle of a possession like that? Without a big play,
because
you know what I mean?
One of the magic words probably popped out.
Yeah, I mean, could be.
There are some magic words that.
Some choice words there.
Yeah, you just can't use them.
Interesting call. We'll definitely take it.
Oh, we don't turn anything down.
Trap coming. That's a foul.
There we go. We met it. We get it out of it. We move it. Don't let them get close enough to trap you. Now, that time we didn't move like we should have. Got to hit those open gaps. Now, Coach Anderson wants to take a timeout with 25.8. He's going to get the offensive-minded Eli Ramsey back in there. And looks like they're going to send Cannon back up there. He didn't call the timeout. He just wanted to sub. But
I think he was just helping the official make the call.
Yeah, he helps a lot. 21 seconds. They have a 3-point lead. And they'll go to the four corners. Now, they may send Ramsey in there and go 4 out, 1 under. Now, they are using all the floor, and they start 9 seconds penetration.
Travel.
And a travel. And if we'll motor, and this tells me something, that Jaden's injury may need a little more time we're looking at, because normally you would bring him back in. And I like the way Kyle went over there and said something to him.
Yeah.
Now, we've got to really go. 5 seconds. Coach Freeman coming, 4 seconds. Long pass. Gage wants to thump it up. It's in the air. Just off and just barely missing. Holy cow. 23-20. What a tight game. Let's take a 1-minute timeout, and we'll be back with Brian Bullard and Coach Freeman.
Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story.
Go Eagles!
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookums Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookums, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookums Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookums Steakhouse. Come taste the difference.
And we are back, and normally I take a 2-minute timeout. The win was huge. Not because we haven't won many ball games, but we have won a bunch of ball games. The effort by Coach Freeman and his team, and I'm going to turn it over to the #1 interview in America, Brian Bullard.
Coach Freeman, thanks for joining us again. Talk to us about the difference in the 2 ball games. At their place, Warren didn't play, and you were able to focus most of, not all of your attention on Raven Sims. But tonight you weren't able to completely do that with Warren back in the lineup. Tell us the difference in the game plan and what you told the girls.
I'd seen some film since she's come back, 2 or 3 games that she's played, and some teams have had some good success in face guarding Elise Warren and Raven. So I thought that we're going to come out and try that with Trinity, and I think maybe Tess was on Raven. I can't remember. I think that's what I had. And it worked in the beginning. And then once that we kind of made a little bit of an adjustment there in the second half, they started putting her in the low post and lobbing over the top, and our help side wasn't really there. I thought about going zone, but they got some pretty good shooters from the outside, so I didn't want to go zone. But it was definitely a much more difficult and tougher game here because Elise Warren just changed the dynamic of that team.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a tougher game here.
And she's, she has 6 points in the book, I think is what she ended up with. But she did a lot of stuff, posting up, clearing out for Sims. And Raven got tired at their place, and she was able to kind of offset that tonight. But our girls responded. Tell us about the lift that, we don't have a senior, but our oldest player, Trinity Brooks, giving us, I think Coach had her for 15 points.
I think that's what I had
tonight. And to me, she answered every time that they had a momentum play. Tell us about that.
Trinity can do a lot on both ends of the floor when she's in the game. She's a great defender, very quick, great athlete defensively. But on the offensive end, I tell her she needs to get to the rim. She really, really is at her best when she attacks the rim. But tonight she hit 2 or 3 big threes that really, really just turned the game around for us and gave us a lot of momentum when we couldn't score at times. We didn't shoot the ball well tonight, but she had 2 really big threes in this game and attacked the rim when she saw the opening and really changed the momentum for us.
How many times, you've been around this game a long time, how many times do you see 2 freshmen step up to the line and knock down 6 free throws to put the game on ice? Have you seen that in your career?
I have not. Tess and Riley, they both really hit some big free throws for us at the end. And the last 2 or 3 games, free throws have been absolutely crucial for us. And when it's a close game coming down the stretch and you're in the last minute or two and you've got 2 freshmen that can step up and you got all the confidence in the world, they're going to knock them down. That's huge for us. That is absolutely huge. My hat's off to them.
And what I love about Riley, she didn't have a great night shooting the ball. I think she knocked down a 3. Tess knocked down a couple threes, but Riley didn't let that affect her and stepped up to the line there and drilled free throw after free throw. And that's huge. And, I think you mentioned Tess Garden, Sims, but also what about bringing Lily Barnes off the bench to be able to give Tess a break on her?
Yeah, that's big. I trust Lily when she's in the game, especially when she's playing defense or I'm having her face guard somebody. She's a really good defender. She's very quick. She got long arms. She can get the tip passes. Everybody that came in tonight, Blakely hit a big 3 for us. I mean, it was just a total team effort, and that was a win that we had to get. To secure our spot of where we're at in the region, that was a win we had to get because if Tipton would have beat us, there was a chance they could have leapfrogged us into the 4 position and we'd have dropped them down to the 5.
Yeah, a huge win. And let's hit on one more thing. I think Elena, Coach, had 4 points, and usually she's close to 10, 11 points a game. But tell us about the charges and the back tips and the rebounds and the second chance points, what she brought to the team tonight.
I told them in the locker room, we prepared for this in practice. Raven is going to get in the paint. That's what she wants to do. She would much rather get in the paint than shoot an outside shot. And after going back and watching numerous films of what she's trying to do, I told them we have to take charge after charge after charge to get them in foul trouble and to stop Raven from attacking the paint. And Elena took one early, and then she took one late there in the second half, and she just sacrificed her body just to lay out and get that charge taken. It was tremendous. 2 charges, and then she came up. I think they may have called a foul on her, but she hustled really just all out down the floor when Raven was attacking, trying to get a back tip right there. She never quits.
That's right.
Never quits. Awesome effort.
Yeah, she had 2 clean back tips just in the second half. And sometimes, Ryan, I didn't mean to butt in because y'all were doing a good job. It's so important to the game to have those little things.
Yeah.
You don't have to score a lot of points. She scored 4 important points, but she did so many little things.
Yeah, and in regards to back tips, anytime we can stop a transition layup by hustling back and stopping the play with a back tip and have to make them reset and take it out of bounds, that's big for us.
Yep.
We work on back tips every single day in practice, and everybody knows that that's what they're trying to do when they're chasing somebody down in transition is try to back tip.
So tomorrow simulates tournament time. You don't have time to dwell on this. When you get a win, you put it in the bank, and you got to turn around. You got Eubanks coming in tomorrow and a good Fade Academy team. that poses a different challenge. So how do we put this one behind us and get ready for tomorrow? And this gets you ready for the tournament time.
It does. Caitlin Eubanks is a really good player. We're going to have a similar game plan in regards to what we did at their place. We're just going to come out and have to play hard again. I know it's back-to-back. You're playing 2 nights in a row. People are going to be tired. Fayette's playing back-to-back tonight too. We're just going to come out and really play as hard as we possibly can and get that momentum going into Saturday.
Absolutely. Coach, thank you for your time. We appreciate it. Anything you want to say here as we close out our interview?
We are going to be playing here on Saturday. Don't know the opponents yet. We'll know pretty much after tonight's action, but we're going to be playing here on Saturday. And it looks like I've got
these young ladies.
I got two of my finest right up here being crazy.
Well, if they'd stayed a second longer, we could have let them talk a little bit.
And they did it last game, and
I didn't
continue to win.
You
bring them back up here every time.
That's right. But we're looking for a big crowd to come support us on Saturday, hosting a region first-round game here. We're looking forward to it.
Coach, thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
Tell you what, Brian, let's take a 1-minute timeout, and we'll come back with second-half action.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
And we are back. Brian, any scores of note out there or anything?
I was just looking at a little college action. I haven't heard any updates from high school, but Virginia did get a 1-point win over Duke after Duke getting the big win over North Carolina this weekend.
What about Saturday, the last call in the Auburn-Georgia game?
That was interesting.
It was. They get the basketball, they being Tipton-Rosemark Academy, leading by 3 to start the second half. Alexander Blue with the basketball. And we need a good defense here. And they try to spread us out a little bit. Bird's in the low post. He won't stay there long.
Yep.
Although he can post up. DJ, we switch out. Walker has come across. And now they get to Bird. Walker's got to stay down. Make him shoot over you. There's the Euro. And
wow.
he's got a nice touch now.
Yeah, if he makes that, that's a tip of the cap, and that's a tough one leg floater right there by a good player.
And that's his 19th out of 25 points for them.
Yeah.
He's been averaging a little over 30 is what his coach told me lately. And he makes a steal. He wants to take it to the hole. Now, you're close. And I have a feeling the official might have gave Zach a little bit of advice on that.
Yeah, the grab of the stomach there. You got to try to make a play on the ball. And I like the official not going with the intentional there. It wasn't what he was just trying to stop his momentum.
And there's the lob coming. They'll probably get us for a blocking foul or a push. But Coach Anderson trying to work the official on that one. And there'll be 2 shots. Bird going to the line. He is 1 for 2 from the line tonight. DJ's first foul. Team second. Off the back of the iron. He needs a little more arc in his shot. And people don't realize how. You can drop 2 basketballs down there if you drop them straight through. That one hits. That was nice. Again, the 1-2-1-1, and this is a 3-quarter court press. Nice cross court. We get across, get it out of the corner. There we go. We didn't give him a chance to trap. Blue cuts Zach off to Cooper Cantrell. He's going up in there, and they made a nice knock away from the back. They lead 26-20. Cannon gives it back to Bird. Bird wants to go to Alexander Blue. Back, Bird, and you got to watch him. He doesn't walk, folks. I know I heard somebody in the crowd a while ago holler walk. No, that's not a walk. There's the Euro. Missed it. They will say we touched it last, and we did. Tyler Bird, a good job, and it's the proper call.
Yep, he was standing out of bounds.
On your stats, however you keep them, I don't know what Coach Teichman keep. You get a hustle stat right there.
That's right.
Okay, we go side, middle, and then back side to the middle. That's why you break it. Now you got to get across the line. And I didn't count on that one, and I'm going to have to start counting. I wasn't sure. I thought that's what happened because I barely saw it change direction. Proper call.
Yeah, good call there.
Patton, yeah, he got it right. NBA 3 by DJ. That one had gone down. I probably would have stood up the rest of the game. It turned out to be a good shot, just missing.
Good one-handed rebound there by Jaden Irvin to give us an extra possession.
You know, Jaden has given us a nice effort tonight.
Good lift.
Hopefully his grandfather's enjoying the game. He's watching along with many others. Wow, okay. I thought they were going to get because actually Cooper walked on that one.
Yeah, and he said Zach got him with an elbow on the screen. Was watching the footwork of Cantrell, didn't see the action there.
3 team fouls, they have none. Now, this is what happened to us in Memphis. over Tipton-Rosemark.
Yeah.
Remember, there was quite a foul differential. There is a timeout on the floor, and while that timeout is being administered, the Worthy Road Studios Network will take a 30-second timeout.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
And we are back. We have not scored in the second half, and really we are in need of a basket. Unfortunately, the Rebels have the basketball.
And this is when you got your guy on the bench. You know, he gets hurt, gets banged up in the first half. Where's your scoring going to come from? Where's your playmaking going to come from? Somebody else is going to have to step up and get us in our offense and get us some shots here in the second half.
Absolutely, and it's important not to rush him out there because there's bigger fish to fry with the tournament, Brian.
That's right.
They had a nice screen and roll situation. We defended it well. They got nothing out. They'll try to screen and roll again. Going to the hole. We partially blocked it, but they get the rebound. This time we get it. Jaden Irvin kicks it out to Walker Ray ahead. And we're hustling, but we're just getting that little touchy turnover.
Yeah, getting sped up there was Walker, and that one-handed pass is a tough pass to control sometimes, and it's easier to throw it across than it is up in the air, and he tried to throw it up over the top.
One of the bad things about the one-handed pass is you can't call it back.
Yeah.
You got a chance of calling it back if it's two-handed. Taylor entry, as David Lipscomb used to call it. Bird goes up. He wasn't interested in the Taylor entry, which is a crossing situation. We get the rebound, and here comes Cooper, and we get knocked away, but Walker Ray picked it up. They knock it out of bounds. They're hustling, too. That's Grigsby for them. And that young man is giving them some hustling minutes. Luke Grigsby is just a freshman.
They're speeding us up, and we gotta be quick and get ahead of that press, but be sure not to hurry and get too fast of a pace going.
Blue and Cannon coming back into the ball game for Tipton-Rosemark. Sennis and Grigsby come out. Zach Creasy with the basketball. Jaden Irvin's got it. Jaden has been a big contributor tonight. He's guarded by Blue, so they're giving him some respect. Creasy feeds low. DJ spins. They double him. Can he get under? But he'll draw a foul.
DJ hangs in the air for that extra second and is able to draw the foul, and that's something you don't notice a whole lot, but he's very good at that.
He really is. And that's Ramsby's third foul. We're going forward on our free throws a little bit. And I know folks who say, gosh, Coach, you're coaching again. You're right. I want to see our young men hit the thing. Pickett back into the ball game for them. Waylon Pickett. They're going to switch their rebounding positions. I think we've got Boykin and Walker down there. And we hit the second one. And we needed to get something out of it. 26-21, a 5-point lead. Bird in the ball game, and he and Blue are spreading it out. They're going to come over here to Cannon. He had his feet set, and he drilled it.
And he's a good shooter,
yeah.
And he's missed a couple, but you know he's a capable shooter, and there he just was able to knock that one down.
They trap Irvin. He throws it off of him and steps out. It's a good thing he stepped sideways a little bit or it would have gone off of him.
That's right.
One dribble, Walker underhand scoop pass. Gage wanted to load it, but Bird has enough reach. Now here's the three-pointer up just off the front. It's straight enough. It's just not getting over the rim. Creasy wanted it, kicks it off. Trailers three, leaning back a little bit. We're going to get the rebound. Gage and
foul. Yep.
There needs to be some search warrants then. Foul will be on the floor.
A couple different ones right there, but the officials got it. And you know, Coach, we're an 8-point game. We're within striking distance. We gotta manage and grind our way out to get a couple buckets here and try to get this lead cut in half.
Yeah, Sean Taylor's second foul for them. 2 team fouls for them, 3 for us. Coach Anderson substituting, getting fresh legs back out there. And Coach Teichman wisely telling us change sides of the floor and they'll double team. You know, we could get somebody in that short corner, but they trap us so quick we can't see them, Brian.
Yep. If you get it in that corner, you got to attack.
Yep.
And that's not it.
That's it. And that one floated out. That one had a big sign on it that said, take me to the hole on the other end. 5 points in the quarter, 22 in the game for Bird. 10-point lead, and we turn it over again. Now we've got them running. We've got a good interception. Now, gentlemen, let's set it up and run our offense and score. And they're going to keep slapping it because they got fouls to give. Again, we turn it over trying to do the right thing, but not an angle. Good block. Trailer, he's been active tonight.
Yeah, good defense there by DJ. Avoid the contact, get the block.
We eased up just a little bit, and they have quick hands.
Travel.
A little traveling music maestro, as Jackie Gleason used to say. And for you young people out there that doesn't know what that means, there was a great entertainer called Jackie Gleason.
You got me.
He said, and away we go.
That Coach Teichman wants a timeout, and he finally got one.
And that's a good timeout. He needs it here in the third quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network.
Welcome to Mann's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
And we've got an important ball game here. But, Coach, did you ever hear of a show called The Honeymooners?
I have not. No, sir.
Okay. Your homework assignment tonight is get on Wikipedia, find The Honeymooners, Jackie Gleason, and Art Carney.
Okay.
That dates me. That tells you how old I am.
Got to get it across.
Good job. That was, and Jaden stepped right into the hole where you should. Good job breaking that press. 10-point lead. We need a basket. There's the back tip, and give Taylor credit. He did a good job back tipping for them. We stopped the and that was a good foul. Cooper Cantrell stopping that because Tyler Bird is fixing to wind up.
Yep,
Throw
good
that
foul.
one down.
Good foul by Coop. Strong. You don't want to give up an easy basket there.
2 shots for Bird. First one up, rolls around, settles in. Bird 2 for 3 in this half. He'll shoot his 4th one. He is 3 for 5 and now 4 for 6. 33-21. Now you got to talk about possessions and winning them, and they'll call the foul.
I think that was Zach hitting his head on the floor, and I hope he's okay there.
I do too. I always hesitate. The old coach comes out in me, and sometimes that is Alexander Blue's 3rd foul, team 3rd foul. Jackson Christian's got 4 in this half. Good job of defense, but I think there was a hold in there. And that's what the young man, I'll be honest with you, we may sound like we've questioned it. These men have actually called a very good game.
Yeah, good call there.
Zach trying to get free, and we broke too early, Brian, but he outworked Sennis. Tracy crossover, the young fellow, he gets double teamed up the sideline. Very good pass. Jaden Irvin, he goes straight up, but Bird comes across and says, not in my house.
Yeah, he's one of the better secondary defenders, off the ball defenders I've seen. He's got good instincts. And
he'll play college basketball for sure next year. Ramsey coming back in, and I want to say that's Pickett. Waylon Pickett coming back in with him. Cedric Anderson uses that bench. If you want playing time, he'll give it to you.
He does. He's doing a decent job of getting those guys mixed in and out, keeping some fresh legs in.
We go 1-4 to get it in. We do over in the corner. Now they'll try. We got it out. Good job. To be honest with you, we can't make that feed unless there's more space.
Yeah, that's a tough – threading the needle is the phrase they like to use, and that's a tough one to try to get in there with all the bodies.
Dylan Butler back in. Now let's see, they handle it with 1:54 to go here in the 3rd quarter play. We're at Jackson Christian School, Jerry B. Eskew Gym. And Bird showing some leadership. The senior takes his time, no reason to hurry.
Yep.
Goes the basket cut off the 1-4 where they try to give it back to him. We do a better job defending.
Yeah, he was conceding that he wasn't going to get that ball, and they tried to throw it anyway.
3 people, and they did get it from him. Zach trying to split it. They go for the knockaway, but didn't get it. And Bird has another one. 9 in the quarter, 26 in the game. Their press has bothered us this half. They're up by 14. We've got to cut into it. 3 up, 3 down. Zach Creasy, and that's his 8th point. They take a timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout on the Worthy Road Studios Network.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry, and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
So nice, as you see our bench, Summer Sturgis, our producer, director, gave me the countdown. Some quick thoughts before we actually take the floor.
We're hanging around. 11-point game, struggle to score, a lot of momentum taken out of the place when you lose one of your best players early in the game, and our guys have responded. Just had a tough time containing Bird and getting baskets on the other end.
Bird, a very fine player. He's temporarily in the low post. That won't last long. His teammates 3 out, and they've got a little stack, and they'll run a shooter off of that stack. But we defend it well. Grigsby handling it out front for Tipton-Rosemark. Rams, that's the most active I've seen his legs of the times out on the floor. He's had an injury and is back tonight. Here's the drive by Grigsby. And a little French pastry on it, but it didn't connect.
Yeah, good idea there by the young player, and just a little bit out of bounds there.
And again, they token press then. They match up now. They'll try to be in that zone and take our passes away from us. We made the right pass, and then the pass got away from DJ. Bird falling away, but he's going to be fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2 shots. They'll probably get Walker Ray on that one.
Yeah, got to be strong with it, and got to chin it, and all the fundamental things that these guys have learned. But they speed you up. They do a good job of putting pressure on you and speeding you up.
And it takes you out of your rhythm and, like you said, and the way you want to play. 4 out of 5 in this quarter alone for Tyler Bird on the free throw line. 2 dunks in this quarter, plus 1 regular field goal. Second one rolls around, comes off. Gage Boykin was looking at Sinis, focus on, and we throw the ball away. That high pass has to drop. You got to have a little hump in it, and if you can't let it float, though, can you, Brian?
That's right. Good idea. Just got to execute it.
This is where you play good defense, get to the bench, regroup, come out with your fourth quarter game plan, and come back like we have in many games. Bird's going to handle it with about 10 seconds. He'll start towards the hole at 7, and he wanted to make the backdoor pass.
Tough pass there.
Yeah, and I think he's more upset with himself than he is anybody else.
We got to go.
There's a long one. Walker Ray, and it almost banked in. The end of 3 quarters of play. Tipton-Rosemark 36, Jackson Christian 24. We'll be back after a 30-second timeout.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
And we are back. A great shot of the young men listening to their head coach. Now, a couple of guys not dressed out. Before some of you have sent me a text. They were listening, but they weren't focused on it. The players were focused. And Coach Theismann always has a lot of knowledge. Ball should belong to Jackson Christian. It looks like it will. Walker ready to inbound it. And right idea, away from the pressure to Gage Boykin. And back to Gage. You see the passes moving around. Creasy's 3 up, a little long. It's rolling around. They may get Jaden because he had more arm than he did basketball.
And yeah, but did you see where the ball was? The ball's on the ground. Everybody's fighting for it. I'd like to see a play on there until somebody has possession of
harm,
it. But
no foul.
I agree. I mean, there was contact there.
Yeah.
One of those I could see going either way.
12-point lead, and, we did the right thing. Walker Ray or Gage Boykin should have taken that last shot when we had to throw it. Got 2 quarterbacks out there.
That's right.
Here's Bird. You got to keep an eye on him. Zane White's got the unenviable task. So they throw a shot up from outside. Now, that time, I don't understand the no rebounding foul.
Yeah, a lot of contact on that one.
I'm sure if we could stop and go down and question the official, he would have an answer for us, though. And I thought Coach Anderson was about to ask for a timeout, and then he put his hands down real quick. There's the bounce. Left it a little short. Ramsey is going to tie it up, and it should belong to them if I've got my possession arrow right.
Guys still fighting hard. If we can get a couple baskets to fall, we got a chance to get back in it and cut it under double digits.
And, folks, I always talk about it. Pickett County many years ago went into the district tournament with a losing record. In the 90s, your state champion that year was Pickett County. And it can happen again. Ball around the horn. Dylan has it. That's Dylan Butler. He gives it Blue, and Blue is pushing off. We get the turnover, though, so we won't worry about the push-off. And, again, I've got a clean angle that there's no way the officials can see that.
That's right.
Driving to the hole, pulls up, off-balance shot, but there's a body foul in there.
Always seems to draw that foul, and he's very crafty with the lay-in there. Just wasn't able to get it to go.
DJ Traylor, a fun young man. Kind of unusual. As hard as he's played, he only has 1 point tonight.
Yep. Had a couple great looks at threes and just hadn't been able to get them to go.
Balance, eye, elbow, follow through, and leave that hand in the cookie jar. This one looks better, and it did go down. 2 points for him, and we're down 11. Here's Blue. Blue, see that arm come out? If it made contact, he's gaining an advantage. He didn't make contact that time. Here comes a high screen, but he doesn't use it. Kicks it off to Sinis. Sinis kicks it out to Blue. And I agree with the call.
Yep.
And that's one of those, and Coach Anderson's telling his kid, pull up on that one. Pull up.
Middle.
Jump stop, do something. But here we go. Gage Boykin, the man of war with the basketball. Got overbalanced.
They might have got away with one the first one, and they got him on the second one there.
Getting our matchup set. They go into the backcourt. 11-point lead in 6 minutes. Still time. We'll take some great defense, and we played pretty good defense already tonight, but now you got to up it a notch. And we've got to win. We're right at the point where you almost got to win 3 possessions for every one. They drive the baseline. We're a little late, and we still get the rebound. Not bad defense.
Yep, good defense there. Using the basket to help us.
Creasy, and of course they're showing Gage Boykin a lot of respect because they're not going to give him a 3. He's gotten a couple off, but here's a nice shot going up just off the back of the iron, and it'll go off of Zane White's hands probably.
I'm going to say, Coach, that Zach Creasy's going to end up being a good shooter for us.
Oh,
just a freshman.
yeah.
Shot looks good balance.
Well, even the one he missed was a nice-looking shot. The mechanics was good. I know where we're playing senior night tomorrow night, we've got a young lady that I coached when I did one of those relief efforts for Zion Christian, and her parents watch our game sometimes. She's playing, and tonight's her senior night, and there's a drive. They called us for a push, and when you put your hands up there, whether you do it or not, you're going to get it.
Yep.
And we did it. Probably not popular, but it's the truth. And we'll go to the line. Cooper Cantrell should be a 1 in the bonus. 27 big ones so far for Tyler Bird. Now, he has missed twice at the free throw, 3 times. That's all he's missed. And note, you've seen all these young men. Anderson not doing anything but playing his game. He's using 10 players in this contest. 11-point lead, no good. It was a 1-and-1, so they didn't get the first one. And they're right back into that press, even on a missed shot. Cantrell feeds down to Traylor. Cooper's three-pointer up and good. That was an NBA shot.
And really, Coach, the first or second open look he's had all night. He was ready to shoot, and big basket there to get us within 8.
Yeah, they really have. He was a marked man. I think they had wanted posters up at their school.
That's right.
Do not let number 2 shoot threes is what it said. We switched well on the down screen or the offside exchange, whichever one you want to call it. The drive, and that was a good pass by Blue. And we did good enough defense. I'd like to have seen somebody drop down, though.
Yeah, that's right.
And there we go.
Push
Walker
it ahead.
tiptoed. Here comes a back tip. Hey, look at the ball handling. Great job. There's a behind-the-back pass to Zane around the horn. Now we got to cut somebody. Here comes Cooper Cantrell. And he's going to the hole. Tried to alter his shot because of potential block, and we just couldn't get it. You worry about the shot blocking factor.
Good
sometimes.
fight there. Zane just rolled out to off the rim.
36-28, and now time starts to really become our enemy.
That's right.
And Tipton-Rosemark in no real hurry. Now they'll try to lull you to sleep. They run basket cutters. They'll drive, and here comes Bird. The jump, and we fouled him. Somebody got a technical. Let's see who got it.
He called it on DJ, and it's a little ticky-tack.
Bird will shoot 2 first. Foul is on Trailer. He got a personal and a technical, which counts as a personal. He also now has 4 fouls. We've got 10, so they shoot 2 on everything.
Double bonus.
Bird equal to the task this time. 1 for 3 in this quarter. He's got 29 points now. He will get 2 more shots, and they get the ball side out.
Now, shouldn't you shoot the technical and then bring everybody in for the foul shots?
They get the basketball.
Because on the technical, you're right. Yes, sir.
It'll be administered from the far side away from the benches. We had one game that it was administered wrong.
That's right.
But this crew is administering this properly. Now it's 39-28. We're back to 11-point lead, and now this is an imperative stop right here.
Yeah, must stop here coming off those free throws.
Ball you man, point the pistols, don't go to sleep. Because they're going to try to lull you to sleep. Bird in the high post. Blue on the wing. Takes it to the middle of the floor, wanted to penetrate, gets it to Bird. We've doubled him, but we lost a cutter, and that's Ramsey. Ramsey with his first 2.
I was going to say, it feels like that was his first basket of the night.
Yes. Here we go. Zach wanted to go, and Bird kind of juked him that he was coming in there. We're trying to do the right thing, and and DJ was trying to load up, and he took his eyes off the basketball.
Yeah, and that was a hot pass there.
Yeah.
A little close.
Yeah, it did have a little mustard on it. So that's a hot mustard, deli mustard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe they got him a Piggy Sue from Hub City Deli. And they'll get us for a reach-in foul or a hold, whichever way you want to administer. It should be 2 shots because we're over the limit. Foul on Walker Ray. Walker's now got 4. 2:27 to go. Bird back at the line. Misses this one.
He'd probably have close to 40 if
he'd had all his free throws. He's got
31
31 right now. But he's missed the front end of a couple of 1-and-1s. Plus, he has missed the front end of some 2-shot ones, too. Nice shooter, though, when he doesn't lean back. That one comes off. Walker gets the rebound. Actually, I had marked on the wrong one. Walker's only got 2. Pardon me. We miss, and we can't. Every possession is so valuable. Be under 2 minutes unless Blue, which he did, let it go. Irvin has it, had to yank it away. Quickly into the forecourt. Going up, and we again just take it to the hole and get fouled. That time we were worried about the block. 41-28. Here's the shot. Air ball. Rebound, Creasy. Now it looks a little bit like NBA basketball. Nice pass. The hook goes in, and Zane scores, and we call timeout. Let's keep it here, though.
I'm a little bit surprised at the 2 threes taken by Tipton on their offensive end, Coach, with the 11 13-point lead, and they're still shooting some threes, but we took advantage of a miss and were able to go down, and good ball handling there by Zach. Gets a lay-in from Zane.
Well, you never know what the school of thought is. Some people say at this point, let the players play. Some coaches will hold it. You get that lead, and you spread people out and hope that they start fouling you or that you can dribble up in the penetration.
That's right.
And, again, I'm not at their practice every day, so I'm not privy to their philosophy. And no two coaches, even the ones that coach a similar style, don't have the same philosophy.
Yeah.
There are some coaches in football, we've got the good family philosophy.
Yeah.
Guess what? There are teams that don't even mention family.
That's
All
right.
play together as a team, but family never comes into their philosophy.
Yeah.
We've full court man. Our kids are hustling, and we're going to play it till that horn goes off. We've got to rotate. Now, when you miss, unfortunately, it gives them time to use some time, and Irvin comes up. Jaden Irvin commits the foul. Now, if my count is right, that's his third, and the clock or in the scoreboard says I am right. And that'll put a shooter on the line. They only rebound with one. The shot is up and good. Boykin and Cantrell, the long-range men, are back in there.
As we do so often, we go offense in here for defense. Good job making those subs, trying to get our best offensive team on the floor.
Second shot up, and it also is good. And I believe that's Sennis's first 2 points of the contest. 13-point lead with a minute. Nice three up. Just didn't want to go down. Hustling is Irvin. And Gage Boykin, the referee, had the better look than I did. Gage just trying to pull the ball. DJ will come back in.
Good game there from Jaden Irvin tonight. Big in the first half and scoring points, offensive boards, getting a couple steals. He fouls out here late in the game, but nothing for him to be ashamed about tonight.
Oh, he's hustled, and his grandfather, and first one good, Ramsey. And for Ramsey, this is good play time. He needed this, and he scored on a nice back cut a while ago. And they put number 4 in there. That's Eli Grambling. I'm sorry, Grambling. Looking at the wrong roster. Second one up and good. 45-30 with a minute 14. And they get the freshman Dylan Butler back in there. Creasy lets it bounce a little bit, and they've gone back to a zone. Here's the three up. No good off the back. Cantrell got it, and then he gets down in no man's land, trying to pass it out, loses it. And they're looking ahead to number 11, Curtis. Curtis drives, and he is fouled. Did that one go in?
It went in, but I think they got it on the floor, and this must be a guy that, young guy that this crowd's excited to see him playing.
He is a freshman. That'll be Walker Ray's 5th if the scoreboard is right. And it made all his 3rd. That's twice they fooled me.
Yeah.
Because I thought I had 3. First one up and rolls in, and I know their bench will give him a big hand. They've been wanting that to happen. He's there for 2.
Our 2 young guys, Barry and Ethan Matthews, coming in the game. Bird coming out, Blue coming out.
Shot no good, but the young man did get a point. That's probably, if it's not the first, it's some early points in his career.
DJ finally getting one to go after having some great looks tonight. Good for him, good for his confidence.
Okay, DJ Traylor. Let's take a 30-second timeout and come back, and we'll have the exciting conclusion.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
We are back. We'll be in a press. We've got to get matched up. 46-13. We need the basketball quickly. Behind the back dribble. Creasy over there applying the pressure. We tried to double team. And he stepped on the line, so we'll get another one. And at this stage of the game, you either got to drive it all the way the hole and hope to get fouled or either have a quick three.
That's right. Good pressure defense, good trap there on the wing.
Got some of our youngsters in there. Three-pointer up by DJ Traylor. No good. Rebound by Curtis. He gets a cheer from his people. They must like the young freshman. Quickly into the corner. Sennis, the senior out there with those young folks. It hit the net, but it didn't go through the net.
Looked
it just
good,
hit the looked good. And we almost had one out of one of our young people. And this ball game is all over but the shouting. 46-33. Tipton-Rosemark takes this hard-fought contest, which, Brian, was actually closer than the final score indicated.
I agree, and it's kind of the same kind of game as the Thayer place, a close game early, and they stretch it out in the third quarter. And we went through that scoring lull, and they were able to pull away.
Absolutely. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll wrap this contest up.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story.
Go Eagles!
We are back. Coach Brian Bullard, Coach Joe Holloway. We win one, we lose one. Both teams played hard. In the boys' game, the girls' game, it was a hard fought. Really a white knuckler. Brian, your final thoughts, and then I'll run over some scoring.
We spoke with Coach Freeman at halftime of the boys' game, and he was ecstatic about this win for his team and those young freshmen hitting some big free throws down the stretch and, just pulling out victories. And, against Sacred Heart, we went to overtime, we pulled it out, and that's important come tournament time. And, And now you got to turn around and you got a tough team coming in tomorrow. The girls with Fayette Academy coming in. We know they've got Eubanks, but they've also got some other shooters around her that can play. So we're going to have to get ready for that one, a quick turnaround. And our boys game, you're right there. You're winning. You're back and forth. Injury happened there to Aiden, and we're praying and hoping for good results for what's going on with that. And then we just kind of, you lose your guy that makes you go. And it's like your battery in your car. If you don't have your battery in your car, you're not going anywhere. And we didn't have our battery there for a majority of that game. Not to say our guys didn't play hard and give everything they got. They did, and they battled and hung in there. But when you lose a guy like Aiden Shaw for the game, it's tough. And, they got a guy like Tyler Bird. They got Ramsey back. They got Blue back, who's experienced. They've got a bunch of seniors, and they were able to pull away there. And like you said, a 14-point game, but it felt much closer than that. And, it's one of those that got away from us there a little bit at the end.
And I know that even as a coach, you want to win every game, which isn't going to happen. You want, even if you lose, you want the good effort. Well, we got the good effort. It's a building process, a teaching process. It's not going to happen overnight. There are still things to do, but you want to go into the tournament hot. Now, we want to have a good ball game tomorrow night.
Yeah, you got another challenge, just like the girls. There's the Eubanks have a big, the brothers, 6'11" kid. We were able to kind of take him away at their place with our shooters. We shot the lights out, and it's going to take a performance like that again. With him, find his matchup and exploit it. And, coach is talking to him right now. It's disappointing, but you got it like the girls have to do. You have to turn around and get ready for another one, and that's what these guys will do.
Absolutely. And Moore is the name of the other young lady. She gave us a hard time down at Fayette Academy. And let's get you some scoring. Now, obviously, the leading scorer in the game, and I could give you 100 guesses, and the first 99 don't count. It would be Tyler Bird. He finished with 31 big ones out of their 46 points. 4 for Alexander Blue, 1 point for Curtis, the young man that came off the bench and got some cheers. Sennis had 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And Sam Cannon, who's a very good shooter, had 5. And then Ramsey, and even though we lost, I was glad to see Ramsey get some time, work the ankle a little bit. Ramsey had 4 for them. Now, for us, we had some balanced scoring, no double-figure scoring. Shaw had started off so good. He had 5 in the first quarter alone.
Yep.
Then he gets hurt early in the second quarter and doesn't come back in the game. Cooper Cantrell had 1 3-pointer. Zach Creasy had 8 points tonight. He had a big 3 that looked pretty smooth, but he was good, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Zane White had a good night. He had 8 points tonight. He also had a 3 and some 2s to mix with that. And Jaden Irvin, his grandfather watching, he had 5, but he picked up rebounds, drew some charges, hustled, and played a good floor game. DJ Traylor had 5 points. And what's funny, we're used to him scoring early. He didn't score those 5 till the second half.
That's right. And he had some good looks there from 3 and some looks he's been making. And hopefully that one he made late will give him some confidence going forward and going into tomorrow's game.
And I've got to give you about 3 announcements. Something I should have reminded you of earlier was that Worthy Road Studios live broadcast, they have Union University, Freed Hardeman, Peabody, Jackson Christian, I like that school, Trinity Christian Academy, Sacred Heart High School Sports, the BallGame Blitz, the best source of West Tennessee sports, all produced by Worthy Road Studios. Like Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz on Facebook. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel. This game will be archived. Give it a couple of hours, and Paul will have it up. It'll be archived, and you can watch it in perpetuity. I like that word, too. Mm-hmm. Got my Webster's Dictionary out today. And the things that we do. I want to thank our camera crew. What a great camera crew, because we are just about ready to tell you who those folks are and thank the administrations of both schools, the coaches, the players. But the great director was Summer Sturgis. She always does such a super job, has great patience with me. Play-by-play by Coach Joe Holloway. He does all right, but great color analysis and comments by Brian Bullard. Gary Lockhart on a camera, Corey Moore, Paul Schultze, executive producer Paul Schultze, and we're also going to give you the standard thing. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. For the crew, for the schools and the players and everybody, thanks for your time this time. Till next time. Good night, all.